something, cook this opportunity in the oven. Brain fired up, the electrolytes run on toes, spine the line. Don't need to keep tweaking the chill I get from sightseeing. A lot of bus filled up, roller skates on, leave you in the dust. Retracing my steps, stinky attitudes don't mesh. Bench press the planet, monitor the conversation, throwing a good game. Let me hear your plans for the test. Study in the sleep, catch a red eye, swap pest. Continue in school with Mr. Black in art. I was good from the heart. I'm the one you gon' dump the jug on when it's said and done. Stumble on the pavement, walking to the stop, chain fell off. Make it rain, no energy, chainless. I'm giving everything, I'm empty. Cut the paycheck.
Paycheck. I'ma do it my way. Haters talking sideways. I just chuck a deuce while I'm flying down the highway, flying down the highway. I'ma do it my way. I ain't even irate, smiling at my baby while I'm flying down the highway, flying down the highway. I'm just flying down the highway. Yeah. Add this to your collection, up like direction. Light another wood at my hood's intersection. If life is a blessing, who needs perfection? There's always a blemish somewhere on complexion. Keep my protection, wallet in a tote, shining like an alcoholic with the ghost. Get it, here's Johnny, William H. Bonnie. I don't gotta tell you what I walk around on me. Pull the ripcord, let the boy go. I don't give a damn, catch a break, let it flow. Baby, I'm the man, tell me where you wanna go. If you ain't got plans, we can keep it on the low. Low like Rob, heart no throb. I ain't got a boss, but I'm always on my job. Way too alley, tossing up a lob. Ain't nothing free, what's the cost to the squad? I'ma do it my way, haters talking sideways. I just chuck a deuce while I'm flying down the highway, flying down the highway. Smiling at my baby while I'm flying down the highway, flying down the highway.
Don't let me drown in the darkest days. Burdens I carry, I can't escape. Take all the troubles and pain away. Hoping and praying for better days. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown.
Deep in depression, stuck in my head asking what should I do. Don't wanna reach out to the people who said I am here for you. I'm in the deep end of the water with my bone hands reaching out, but the demons that surround my health are doing the best to keep me down. Feeling like I disappoint the people that support me, even though I'm doing my best to get some help, but I just can't breathe. Walking around the town with great clouds up my crown with a friend that can't be turned upside down as I'm trying to ask for help, but this goddamn help.
Don't let me drown in the darkest days. Burdens I carry, I can't escape. Take all the troubles and pain away. Hoping and praying for better days. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown.
As the days go by, I slowly begin to isolate myself. Cuts on my wrist to numb the pain from reality that can't be dealt. Drinking constantly on a daily basis and I just can't stop. Urges up in these lit light bits coming to me sooner than I thought. Sometimes I wonder what this world would be like if I didn't exist. To live in a place filled with misery and pain when I want no part of this. Not seeking for attention, seeking for restoration of the person I used to be before I let people get the best of me.
Don't let me drown in the darkest days. Burdens I carry, I can't escape. Take all the troubles and pain away. Hoping and praying for better days. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown.
Giving into the fight, I can still go another round. I'm gonna beat these beasts containing me. Caged up in my mind, doing my best to be found. Shooting off mental flares in the air and hope one day someone can get a glimpse. I'll erase this feeling
carry, I can't escape. Take all the troubles and pain away, hoping and praying for better days. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown, drown, drown. Don't let me drown.
We're all going through something, but that doesn't mean we can't push forward. It's a reason it's called pushing through, to get to the other side where the light will shine over darkness. Stay strong. I believe in you.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you something straight off the motherfucking press.
Separate the weak from the opposite. 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 Separate.
Either way, neither one is in my company. Weak or obsolete, it's like blocking out the sun to me. Wisdom from experience, I see what weakness done to me. Pay the penance forward, feel like life already fronted me. Hungrily, only mode I'm ever known to move in. Vocal presence raising the pressure, caving your roof in. Approaching anything half-hearted, fuck is you doing? Before you got the lessons, you fall into obsolescence. Goddamn. Keep them separated, word to the offspring. The weak-minded suffer when they follow a false king. The road to oblivion is paved with shattered promises. Middle fingers, $1,000 suits and lavish offices. The winner tells the story, speaking where the profit is. Untrained brains remaining eternal novices. Wish them growth, wish them well, then I separate you on that weak shit. I don't even need to speculate. In fact, you know what? You better stay across the street.
Separate the weak from the opposite.
Fuck out of here.
Separate the weak from the opposite. Separate the weak from the opposite. Separate the weak from the opposite. Separate the weak from the opposite.
Either way, neither one is around me. You looking for the opposite, you lucky you found me. Embraced by the optimism, let it surround me. Ears and eyes open, we expanded the boundary. What's a crab in a bucket when you the captain? That sounds like an Instagram caption. They seem to love the lights and the cameras, but not about that action. Next to a craftsman, they not even a fraction. Small decimals, decimation with decibels. The writing's on the wall, I'm sorry, it's barely legible. The bright side be shining, I'm feeling energized. Leave something behind that I hope the real can recognize. You ain't vibing as good, got no complaint. Go ahead and keep your distance like an order of restraint. But if you feel me, then you know I'm just a call away. And if you're weak, then obsolete isn't far away. Sorry bro, at my table you don't got a seat.
Separate the weak from the opposite.
They all the way over there.
Separate the weak from the opposite. 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 Separate.
What to talk about? High as fuck, dark, epic, myself, brainless, slowest killer of everything. What is it? Now my dilemma, either chase the paper or consume it. Down the line, I think those lines would come to find themselves congruent, fluently within my mind. They intertwine with all my thoughts, lucid, harmonizing fucking beautifully into something that others only hear, but I can clearly see before me isn't something that is easily ignored by closing doors. In fact, before your head can swivel at something caught in peripherals, it swiftly swims to corners and hides like them eyes squiggle. So eyes dart, thoughts race, thumbs twiddle. I'm fried soft, ain't ate, tongue shriveled times long lost. What age am I? Also, would you kindly just remind me of the year, month, day, and time? I can see them. You can see the diamonds in the sky. Clouds just never mind. Speaking bullshit. Yeah. Trees, flowers. Thoughts on a trip. Feel everything around me. I can see everything so clearly. I hear everything so clearly. Speaking bullshit. What do I do from here? Where do I go? Thoughts on a trip. 6:30 in the morning or the afternoon, but honestly I'm losing track between the fucking sun and moon. Like which one had the homie speckled right across the van to black, and which the stars so kinda stay afar so we ain't burned to ash. Whatever, as it stands, been a minute since either greeted me. Tired, but my mind won't allow me to catch some fucking wings. Exhaustion seems a state that my mind needs to be in, just to think like I could only function the hours that I should be asleep. Utilize it, it's me, Lucy, myself, and I, and oodles of this construct followed by all of mankind. It's known as time, deadly in high amounts, especially if you find comfort enjoying it by yourself. Well, I'm speaking bullshit. Yeah. Thoughts on a trip. Speaking bullshit. Sitting in the dark, rapping about my thoughts on a trip. Thoughts on a trip.
What up, peoples? This is just a little something for your speakers. No second guessing that. Who tried to tell me that lyricists can't write records? Spirited hands tight, effort touch fans' lives forever. The Cali life, chasing the cheddar, patient and clever. Sometimes it feel like the road to riches is taking forever. We throw up our middle fingers and shouting fuck the police. They wanna lock us up and turn us all into parolees. Can't hold me, pass a blunt and hand me my 40. I might take a Miller High Life if you chugging the OE. Cause I'm selling my music, don't mean that I'm illegal. It's a therapeutic move, I'm just trying to appease my people. Thinking about it, ain't that the reason we push the weed too? Other than money, that's the only green that'll please you. You feeling this, let me know by nodding your brain box. Cleanse your system like Maylocks. Dance when the flame drop, don't name drop. Stand on your own too, or they own you. It's over, I'm popping right now, you should lay low, dude. You feeling this hit, then nod your brain box. Madman on the mic, you know my name hot. Damn music, jam to it, make the dames flock. RDV in this piece, that's when the game stops. So bump me in your speakers, bump me in your speakers. You feeling this heat, then bump me in your speakers. Bump me in your speakers, bump me in your speakers. Cribs, club, streets, bump me in your speakers. I rap for you if you struggle, stand with me in unity. I'm living by helping plan shit for my community. Don't net a lot, so I need multiple options for income. I ain't been a bum and I ain't never plan on being one. I see the sun, love making records, so I'ma need the funds. Don't try to be hard, but life is hard. If you sleep, you done. I'ma wake the top of the pile is debatable. How dare anybody try to say that I'm not relatable? This is for my people that work for theirs on the regular. Y'all put the dots on the page, I'm the one connecting them. Relate thoughts with the best of them. Raw specimen, never get lost with the rest of them. Y'all settle in. San Jose to Vegas and it's on a Biloxi. Performances with Dealer Breach and on all the club scenes. It's lovely. YDMC gon' supply the bug greens. It's stuffy. Never with my RDV buddies. You feeling this hit, then nod your brain box. Madman on the mic, you know my name hot. Damn music, jam to it, make the dames flock. RDV in this piece, that's when the game stops. So bump me in your speakers, bump me in your speakers. You feeling this heat, then bump me in your speakers. Bump me in your speakers, bump me in your speakers. Cribs, club, streets, bump me in your speakers. Knock me in your box if you feelin' my quotables. I talk about struggles we all go through, that's why I'm notable. The dopest flow, I want them all from young to old to know. A year from now when the Poconos, they gon' say I stole the show. We need money, we tryna boost our bankroll. I'm from LA where I was taught to stay away from stank hoes. From they go to the Bay Bro, go to state get our payroll. Smoke an eighth of that dank and reflect on my homie Kato. No respect for the fake though, lay it out on the table. Want me to speak the truth, I'm ready, willing, and able. Know you feel it, cause I spit what you wish you could say. Long as I'm here, it's gon' get out, just keep your vision in place. Living the waste, you ain't pursuing the things that you yearn for. It ain't given to you, then take it, you gotta earn yours. Learn more about the way of life, I got burn sores. Blemishes from what I've been through that don't concern y'all. You feeling this hit, then nod your brain box. Madman on the mic, you know my name hot. Damn music, jam to it, make the dames flock. RDV in this piece, that's when the game stops. So bump me in your speakers, bump me in your speakers. You feeling this heat, then bump me in your speakers. Bump me in your speakers, bump me in your speakers. Cribs, club, streets, bump me in your speakers. Yeah. This track pretty much goes out to my everyday people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all might know me as Madman, and on the microphone I'm vicious, no doubt. But off the microphone, that dude Brandon is an everyday ass nigga.
The laboratories and arsenals of all civilized nations. Most powerful, the newest, the most devastating of weapons.
we fire breathing and we on the attack. Anybody who know what's good for them is watching they back. When we hit your screen, it's a 10.10 on the Richter. Competition get crushed as soon as they enter the picture. Real time or claymation, we bout to decimate you. And they get eaten alive if they underestimate us. We stepping on cars and cracking the pavement, changing the world with a plethora of powerful statements. We could fit the globe in our mouths if we open wide enough, leaving competition deceased, cause they ain't live as us. So bear witness to something mystical and mythical, far from typical, cause we tower over the pinnacle. Probably shouldn't say this cause we modest and we earnest, but when we exhale our breath is hotter than a furnace. Against us King Kong or Godzilla will be there. My dragon to kill you with any one of his 3 heads. Yeah, how we do it, we do it dragon style. Dragon style. We do it dragon style.
We do it dragon
I said it, we do it dragon style. Yeah, we do it dragon style.
Call us the 3-headed dragon, or 3HD, 3 highly defined killers on the MIC. 3 hunters doing work, catching prey like a predator. Run the game with unlimited terms like a senator. So where is cracking at? Yup, you'll find us right there. Live in the flesh, a whack rapper's worst nightmare. But times 3, flames hit you from 3 ways and leave the mic smoking like my car with my trees blaze. Bringing a little bit of what the culture lacking. Fall up in the function and it's something like release the Kraken. Enter the dragon and exit with the fakery. Monster stomping through your city, nothing you can say to me. Try me once and I can bet that you won't try again. You don't want no problems with the 3-headed Leviathan. The crowd jumping, let me know we on the right course. Link to the past when connected to the Triforce. 3-headed.
Yeah, how we do it dragon style.
Dragon style.
We do it dragon style.
We do it dragon
I said it, we do it dragon style. Yeah, we do it dragon style.
Dragon style.
In an instant, you can find yourself inside of an imprint. You cannot run the dragon, even at an insane sprint. Combined with insane spit, them slick linguistics. The fun to which you stand will make you do a backflip. Destructive behemoth with no previous weakness, destroying your speakers at club features. Cast me jumping out your sneakers, freezing your AC, melting your heater. Better become a believer. We starting through inferno and triple hitters with no reliever. Leveling foundations across nations. United humanitarian efforts will never corral this type of devastation. Let no venue go and blazing. I can tell they're listening, cause when they get me, I see faces lit with eyes shimmering. Classic with every lyrical titan in rap history, propelling their argument. 3HD is worth remembering. That's 3-headed dragon, YD, Madman, and Max D's. Representative of RDV with Butcher at the bottom.
Attention in the streets is high, make me wanna fly your way. Now I don't wanna die today, I'm inclined to stay, I'm inclined to stay. So movement is a must, and I gotta get paid. I don't bite no bait, and I don't play no games, cause I'd much rather finish on Scorpion way. No shorts if I play, cause the goal is a W. My eyes on the boss bits, the type that don't trouble you. The motion to the bag, leave emotions in the past. First I wait, then I blaze, and I'm stroking that ass. It could all be so simple, why it just gotta complicate? Piss off one of these fuckboys and watch them all congregate. I really pray you're ready for the problems you start. How a person be alive but ain't got any heart. It's a mystery of life, we'll revisit that later. You be after these bras, I be after they paper. Big difference in that, I don't simmer, I snap. If I could reach through the speaker, you get open and smack. Leave me all the way alone when I'm caught up in my dome. In a zone too hot to handle, better let me roam. They wonder why I'd rather stay silent, cause I wake up every day in one violence. Can't tell me I'm wrong for how I feel. The world forgot how to keep it real. And I just won't fold and I just won't bend. Now look in the mirror, that's my best friend.
You know I'm solid, not salad like 40 Wallace say. I can smell sucker shit about 40 miles away. And know what's that? That's my little friend. I'm riding with a 38 behind some bulletproof tape. You know the crazy part? I don't even like guns. Rather pass on that for some hot cross buns. I'd rather snap on a track and go and smash some puss and give a fuck about all your little stink-eye looks. Ha. And don't think I've noticed you're watching. I've been my Instagram stories in the shadow steady clocking every move I make, but you never drop a comment. Think we got something in common, but you know that's just some nonsense. You silly little dum-dum, what you doing? Bing bong, get gone, yeah, go keep it moving. Bitch, I'm fixed to lose it if you keep pressing on my last nerve, last word. I'm like, fuck you, mama.
I wonder why I'd rather stay silent. Cause I wake up every day in one violence. Can't tell me I'm wrong for how I feel. The world forgot how to keep it real. And I just won't fold and I just won't bend. Now look in the mirror, that's my best friend. I just won't fold and I just won't bend. Now look in the mirror, that's my best friend. I just won't fold and I just won't bend. Now look in the mirror, that's my best friend. And I just won't fold and I just won't bend. Now look in the mirror, that's my best friend. I wonder why I'd rather stay silent.
You ain't got your word in this life, double-edged knife. If you dare to step up out of yourself, dangerous strife. Number one rule of the fool, avoid removing any doubt. But fools be steady, opening mouths for recognition or clout. I ain't know what that's about, but I'm not always an observer. Whitey the knuckle server, lightweight chin belt deserver. Strength isn't in survival, you can't be your own preserver. That's luck, and a lot of people riding for a team know that they're alone, and that's fucked. Gotta know the man to grow the man within. Go ahead and pass it down to your kin. Can't remember where I heard it first, but it's thought I keep it on the spin. Conversing with myself, trying to figure out who can keep me from a win. There ain't a killer alive, this right here the thrill revive. No ain't got glory or fake, it's a story. Can you divide this incredible mind? In the midst of the grind, encourage your hustle to acknowledge and take out the time to see the one in the mirror. It only get clear, no telling what path we will find.
They wonder why I'd rather stay silent. Cause I wake up every day in one violence. Can't tell me I'm wrong for how I feel. The world forgot how to keep it real. And I just won't fold and I just won't bend. Now look in the mirror, that's my best friend. They wonder why I'd rather stay silent. Cause I wake up every day in one violence. Can't tell me I'm wrong for how I feel. The world forgot how to keep it real. And I just won't fold and I just won't bend. Now look in the mirror, that's my best friend.
Yo, what up? Who's cracking?
Hey, what's happening?
Can't wait for the 6th season? Yep, it's coming.
What it do?
Shout out everybody in the building. We big chillin' this motherfucker.
What's cracking with you motherfuckers, man?
Been a little while.
Relaxing.
Yes.
Been a good minute. What's up with y'all? You guys know what time it is. It's time to hit your friends up. Let them know.
Good night to come back. Special Sunday night edition. Just saying. Ending / starting the week.
Right. And I feel like, I know we've done some, but I don't feel like we've done a whole lot of Sunday episodes. Not a lot, I don't think.
Very few.
So that's dope. Episode 99, y'all. 99. And we haven't done very many Sunday episodes. So this will be one of maybe a small handful.
One of a few, man.
Yeah. So that's what's up. Thank y'all, as always, for tuning in. It's been a couple weeks, but we are big chilling with y'all yet again. What's good with y'all, man?
How we sounding out there, y'all?
What up, guys?
What's good with y'all?
It's really hood. It's really birds. All of that.
In the building.
What's rural?
What's Ruel? What's cow packing?
It's really fun with it.
Oh shit.
All you patties and baddies, what's up?
Baddies in the patties. I ain't tripping. Come through with them cowboy boots, girl.
Word is my pasture. No, it's not how it goes.
Oh man. Different meaning than real in the field.
Yeah.
The cornfield backwards. Don't do that.
What's up, bro?
Diff Security officially in the building.
Yes, he knew what time it was.
Like episode 99?
Yeah.
You know, he always knows what time it is.
Yeah. Don't ever think that there's gonna be an episode where he's not present. Just get that out of your head now.
There's ice in the freezer. Yeah. There's ice in the freezer. Big chillers. Man, I'm still gonna get some ice. You guys, you like drinking meat with soda, not liquor.
Nah, I do like ice. Where's the
Meat
lid?
soda.
The other lid. Okay.
Meat soda, guys.
The flatter the better. It's lukewarm soda. That's how I get down.
Really?
No.
Oh, you had me fooled for a second. I was like, really?
Diamond Pit Media.
Diamond Pit Media officially in the building.
What's happening?
With the spade, you gotta go get a big bucket.
Oh, fair enough. No, right on time.
Right on
For
time.
the W. How was y'all's Sunday summer afternoon? How'd that treat y'all?
Yeah, man. Let us know.
What?
It's full-fledged summer, man.
That it is. That it is.
It's high. It's like ball stick to your leg summer.
Pretty much.
It's like you gotta watch how you sit down because you might just catch a whole seat full of balls. That shit suck. That shit suck hella bad, bro.
Seat full of balls.
Bro, I don't. Hey, everybody that got him knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Lose a soldier in combat. You sit down too fast.
Everybody that got him know what I'm talking about.
Just test the surface of what you're about to sit down on with your hand first.
Right.
Put your hand there.
Got to do the crab walk in public fucking weather.
Yeah, that shit really sucks. That shit really sucks.
Big chillers, man. What's going on with y'all? What the fuck have y'all been doing since we've been gone? Looney, what up, bro? What up, Jackie? Mike, what's
Looney,
good?
Jackie, Lil Rare.
What's going on?
Yo,
We are back, y'all.
we're
We
back
are
in the building. We came back.
Big chillin'
Sorry
yet
to leave y'all
again.
hanging. We had a lot of biz in which we was tending to. Yeah, you guys know what's up. Well, it's not often that we're extendedly busy, but you know, every now and then we are. You know,
I mean,
we've taken a couple weeks off before. You know, had to. You know, it's just we had to. You know, we had business going on. We had some things to formulate. We had some hatches to batten down. You know, and you know, and then personals on top of that. You know, 'cause we on our grind too. So, hey man, we here. We hope y'all been on your grind too.
But tell the truth, y'all. Did y'all honestly think that we were gonna stop at 98? I mean, come on.
Just gonna stop.
Come on.
We're like, all right.
At 98?
98 episodes.
Come on,
all right,
y'all.
that's fine.
You knew we would be back. You knew we would be back.
Now, this might be our last episode. No, I'm just kidding.
Like halfway through, 98 and a half. We're done.
But yeah, it's good, guys.
We're back. We're back on a backspin for y'all.
Yes, sir.
Hope y'all appreciate as much as we appreciate y'all. I mean, shit. It might not even be possible. We might just be appreciating y'all a whole lot more. So, but it's okay.
True that.
We wear that.
True that.
The show in Santa Cruz is fresh. Looney says, yeah, man, thanks for sliding, man.
YD, question.
Good times.
Do we got the promo minute for him tonight?
Yeah.
Do we got the hip hop big board for him tonight?
Oh yeah.
Is Mr. Madman A. Smith in the building tonight?
You know what? I do recall that he said he was gonna be
Hard from the building.
So we got so what you're saying is we got our shit for the people tonight.
What up, Titus? Long time no see as well.
What up,
bro.
Titus?
Yeah. No,
we
yeah,
got our shit for the viewers tonight.
Right.
All you big chillers, all you loyal big chillers.
You know, Max go Dub's corner. You see, he's ready.
Damn, it's been 10 minutes and I ain't even said it yet. Go Dubs. Your world champion. Golden State Warriors. Yaramundo.
No, we got.
You know what?
We got Steph hosting the.
You know what? It's not the Celtics, so I'll clap it up one time. I'll clap it up one time.
Hey Looney, go Dubs.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep that counter going from last time.
Yeah, when we last left off the Big Show. Oh man, it's good to be back, guys. How you guys doing today? Hope everyone had a good weekend.
How you doing though, man?
I'm all right, man.
Yeah, it was good with you, Mac. How you doing?
Right. Can't complain, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I can complain, but who's gonna listen?
That's how I always feel.
That's everybody's favorite go-to joke at work.
Right.
They all think it's hilarious.
It's only funny when you realize how many tears are inside. You just be like it's the joke. We're all laughing it off because each inside our souls are crushed. And if we don't laugh about it at least once, I feel it too in education.
You gotta give them the honorary chuckle.
You know, man. You know, sometimes you be walking through and man, how you doing? I'm like, man. They like, man. And then, you walk by some of the older teachers, older female teachers, and they be like, I'll be like, good morning, and they're like,
all right then.
Just communicating on how to navigate without even communicating, just nonverbal communication.
Like caveman communication.
Yeah, the OG is just like, laying the way, but and they be telling, and be like, yeah, and they be trying not to talk about people, and they're like, he's like,
Wow.
Wow, Titus diving right in. We'll get there.
What would he still say?
Y'all be sewing them up in some gold soon enough.
He said, Kyrie, go somewhere.
Titus don't waste no time.
You'll be with y'all soon.
Oh yeah,
shut up.
He's going somewhere.
Shut up.
He's going to LA.
No,
Yeah.
no,
He's coming.
God no, please.
Because look at his excuses. He's a previous champion. He's been in the league almost 10 years.
Ownership doesn't want him, dude.
At that time,
we don't
everyone
want
gets
him.
a shot in LA. At that time,
we don't want him.
At that time, everyone gets a shot.
We
in
don't
LA.
want him. Even if LeBron wants him, front office doesn't.
Yeah, Titus is with you. He says, hell no.
Even if Braun
Hell
wants him,
no.
even if Braun wants him, our office doesn't want him. Our office doesn't want him.
But Braun is your office.
No, he's not. Well, that's that's my point right now. That's part of my point right now. That now that you say that, that's part of the point I'm making.
Braun is your office.
That's part of the point I'm making. I'm making it a point to separate them with that statement. Braun might want him, our office doesn't. There's not gonna continue to be that blurred line.
Oh, you know, Braun
Yeah,
wasn't
they're trying to draw a line. That's wrong.
Braun will always be consulted, and his opinion and what he wants will always be taken into consideration, always. But he's not going to get his way just because he wants his way.
Well, probably not, because that's what happened last year, and it was an abject failure.
Yeah, now they're like, respectfully, Mr. James, you can shut the fuck up. Respectfully, Mr. James, I decline your advice, input, and assistance of any sort.
And I think you know, and just each decision is going to be taken, you know, case by case. So just with this particular situation, I think that's the stance. We don't want him. We don't care if you want him. We don't. Now on other matters, they will continue to go to him and say, hey, what do you think? How do you feel? And, you know, sometimes, probably a lot of times he will get his way, but not always. Not always. Kyrie is not, his head isn't right in terms of basketball, dude. Like, his mind isn't right in terms of basketball.
Well, I mean, you know, at least you know he'll stay in balance. He doesn't want to go over the edge.
Right. Right, because we're on a flat earth and all.
The world is a
We're on a flat earth. And
right.
The world is a hoop.
He's like, what do you mean? I envision this world as basketball. Like, this is basketball. See that big basketball in the sky that shines down on us?
That's God going for long range. Goofy bastard.
He said,
please,
you just gotta wait for your time to rebound.
Please, Lakers front office, do not bring him in. Please. I know that Russell's not the ideal fit, but let's just keep Russell for now and keep our eyes open. Maybe we can get something better for him. Kyrie is not what we need. Kyrie is not what we need. At least Russ is going to show up to work. So in the meantime, we have someone who is going to at least going to be there every day and give us their all, and we can keep looking on a deal for him. But Kyrie's not the move.
Mike says he needs the coach to work him hard mentally.
He won't allow it. He's too hard-headed and fucking arrogant.
And at this point in his career, he's about to go into his 9th season, 10th,
something like that.
At this point in your NBA career, you shouldn't have to be pushed by the coach like that. Not like that. I mean, it's good to have the coach push you in certain aspects, but for him, for you to need your coach to motivate you to show up and practice and play ball.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want that in my locker room, dude. I don't want that in the Laker locker room. I don't. I'm sorry.
We'll see. Yeah, that's a mess over there in Brooklyn, man. They thought they had like 2 top 10 players and they're going to be going for titles for years, and they blowing it up already. It's sad.
That really sucks. It really
sad.
sucks.
They're going to leave that franchise in ruins.
Well, you know, I mean, they don't even have half the stars now that they started that team with already. So that's already a bad look.
And Harden was there for all of what, a month?
That's what I'm saying. He left.
No exaggeration. I'm not exaggerating. Harden was there for maybe a month. And then saw all of that bullshit and was like, get me out of here.
Oh, what a mess.
Yeah. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, everybody has been kind of putting all the blame on Kyrie, and like for good reason, Kyrie deserves a lot of the blame. But let's not absolve Kevin Durant because he has a big responsibility in this too. And of course, we can't absolve fucking Nets ownership and their front office because they deserve a lot of responsibility in this shit too. So like, I kind of look at all three of those people / entities like I divide the blame among that. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. I think they tried to do something and it failed. It's fucked up, and they gotta try to figure it out. But I think the worst part about it is that they, you know, just feel like they didn't go about it the right way.
No, they didn't. At a lot of points, they went about it the wrong way. From a lot of different angles and aspects, they went about it the wrong way. Yeah, that whole situation was a conglomeration of them doing things the wrong way.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I'll just show that as just an extreme example of why building that way is just not a good look. It ain't always gonna blow up like that, but shit. You know what I mean? You built your whole shit around these two guys. They're just coming out of, they're a couple mercenaries coming out of nowhere. You know?
Well, you can build your shit around two guys if they're the two right guys, but obviously they were not. So
much better to build organically than to build around two mercenaries who you don't know what you're getting. Two dudes who were flighty before they came in. You know?
Those two dudes, yes, but I'm not
talking about, you know.
But I thought you were speaking on that model as a whole. So if you're saying
I've been saying forever as a whole, I don't like the concept. But this is an extreme, like I said, an extreme example.
With this example, I'm not going to disagree.
You know?
I'm not going to disagree.
Extreme example of why you're better off just kind of building your own shit. I mean, this shit didn't last 3 years.
No.
You thought you was going to finals for years to come.
No.
You know, and you didn't get to not one conference final.
Nope. KD played like 90 games in those 3 seasons.
Mike says Mike says that Kyrie going to Charlotte would be a good fit with Ball.
Kyrie and Lonzo together?
Oh.
No, Melo.
I disagree.
Or
sir.
Melo, I mean.
I disagree, sir.
Could Charlotte trade for KD instead? I still don't think they have the assets.
Well, they are trying to get rid of Miles Bridges, who I think just got busted for what was it, a domestic violence or something?
Right.
So he's up for, I think, a big contract, and I don't think they want to sign him. So
obviously not now.
So you can sign and trade him if anyone's interested, and maybe work something out.
It's not going to work for a KD trade.
Nah, not at all. Miles Bridges ain't that good.
Yeah.
They'd have to throw in like 20 draft picks and a couple more players or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say just off the money alone, like the money ain't don't work.
They have to throw like Scary Terry and like three first round picks or something.
Oh yeah, Terry Rozier. I forgot he's over there.
Coming to get you, bitch. Oh, bitch.
Sex is sacred, bitch.
Name that Scary Terry. That's all I'm ever gonna think of.
No clue.
All I'm ever gonna think of. Scary Terry. What's going on in the world?
Man, we are big chilling with y'all though yet again. It's episode 99, yo. 99. Man, shout out to all the big chillers.
99 of them. God damn it.
Why
do y'all do this?
99 day. KD to Portland. I mean, I don't know.
They don't got the assets at all.
Dame's fizzled hard.
And they just Dame just re-signed to like another, I think, like 3-year deal.
Oh, so they have no money. Since they've gone nowhere, they have no money.
Well, they're not really paying anybody else. You know what I mean? Like it's him and Nurkic.
They should have money to bring in somebody because
yeah, they're not. I mean, McCollum's gone. They're not paying anyone but Dame and Nurkic a little bit.
You think KD would go to Portland?
No. They're not going anywhere.
I mean, if he links up with Dame,
they still
need. I mean, they're. I mean, Portland is usually like a bottom tier playoff team, right? They usually sneak into the playoffs, right? That's just with Dame alone. Like you throw KD in that mix.
No, that's when they had Dame and McCollum. No, McCollum means they're not even a playoff team.
Well, true that, but if you're throwing KD in there though,
but then what are you giving up to bring him in? You know, whatever little else you got.
Again, you definitely got to make that money work out somehow on the books. So, yeah, that's all complicated.
You got to acquire good enough talent on budget, basically.
Right. Well, I mean, or you don't have to because you can go theoretically go into the luxury tax as teams are willing to do, right?
I mean, well, if Portland would be willing to, I don't know.
Jamie's getting paid $45 a year.
I mean, you know, he deserves every cent.
But I'm saying if they're paying him 45 and they're not really breaking chips off on nobody else big, then they already have money, is what I'm saying.
They don't have KD money.
They might not have KD. They might not have. They might not have KD money on their books right now, but it's a lot easier to kind of wheel and deal with people on your books to make that money available if you have some money already.
They got room for another max guy.
I mean, KD's not signing any 1-year deals right now.
What's that?
Not yet. He's not yet at the 1-year deal stage.
The thing is, KD's contract is locked in for 4 years.
4 years, yeah.
This year and 3 years.
So they're waiting for him to get bought out, but nobody has the money to buy that out, except for the Dubs, the only team that has the proper assets to buy him out.
Yeah, because right now there's no
Hit
team.
the nail on the head.
What's that?
There's no good fit for KD money and picks wise. Like there's no trade that's really going to work unless you trade KD for like LeBron. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no real
right. You would have to do a trade that cancels, like basically cancels out what you're trying to do.
What's the point?
It's like, what's the point exactly?
Dubs are trying to package up like their whole like 3 of the starting 5.
Because for example, the 2 teams that he wants to go to, Miami and Phoenix. Well, Miami's not going to do it. Is not going to do a deal. You know what I'm saying? Or excuse me, not Miami. The Nets aren't going to do a deal that doesn't involve Jimmy or Bam. They're not.
And if they trade him, they want to get him out of the conference.
That would be the smart thing. That would be the smart thing to do. Not to say that they would necessarily look at it that way, but that would be the smart thing to do.
Mike right there said Miami's good, but the Nets won in the West. Yeah, of course they do.
But then, okay, so let's look at the other example, Phoenix, right? Phoenix, of course, wants to get Durant without giving up Devin Booker. But the Nets are not going to be interested in a deal for Durant that doesn't involve them getting Devin Booker. So that would defeat. What's that?
They have no choice now because they just they matched the offer for DeAndre Ayton.
Right.
Like
they did.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming. I'm kind of surprised.
Well, what happened was he was gonna go to Charlotte and
Indiana.
Indiana. Yeah. He's gonna go to Indiana and then Phoenix turned around and then offered them and
at the last minute,
matched the offer.
It must have been at the last second because it didn't look like it was gonna happen. I thought he was gonna go.
So since they did that, he can't be involved in any trades until January.
Right, he's locked in.
So all they got is Devin Booker to offer, or old ass Chris Paul that no one wants. So
Nobody wants Chris Paul, and offering Devin Booker is counterproductive. Like extremely in any situation.
Because honestly, if you get Kevin Durant, the whole point is to pair Kevin Durant with Devin Booker.
And
That's
Durant-
the whole fucking point.
And Durant-
That's what you're trying to
And
do.
Durant's only gonna play like another like max 3 years at all.
How old is he?
34.
Yeah, so 35.
He may play another 5.
Not the way he's been getting hurt.
He's been getting hurt every year. He might not. Well, who knows? Who knows?
He's got
He's
3
still
years.
playing at a high level though.
He's got 3 years left, in my opinion, of him being an effective opponent.
Well, we'll see. Because I imagine his last years are just going to be him on the block, just taking turnaround jumpers, just shooting over people. Can't run anymore, but I'm still 7 feet tall.
Sure. He could still bust the 3.
Yeah, just a kind of a catch and shoot guy.
Get that jump shot.
That never goes away. He's still 7 feet tall. He can still shoot.
Yeah,
One of the greatest scorers the game's ever seen.
Definitely.
One of the greatest scorers the game's ever seen. Just, at 7 foot, how can you couldn't stop? He could basically score from anywhere on the court. And at 7 foot, you can't stop it.
Yeah, our assistant coach is Sacks coach now.
Oh yeah, Mike Brown. Shout out to Mike Brown getting another head coaching spot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where's he at now?
Saxon.
Okay.
They love taking our fucking coaches, man.
They do it all the time.
Jesus Christ. They got Mike Brown. They got fucking Luke Walton. They got fucking Keith Smart.
He's never helped them.
Chris Mullen ran their basketball operations. Fucking like our G League team or some shit. Shout out to Sack. I fuck with Sack.
He said Kyrie actually played more games than KD this year.
Is that right? Oh, not this year. No way. Maybe overall, because KD was out that whole year. You know what I mean, with the rehabbing. But last season, no way. Kyrie missed what? Like,
Yeah, but
we like 30 games.
Here's what we know: KD ain't gonna be out unless he's hurt. KD ain't coming up with no bullshit reasons not to play.
Mm-hmm.
So KD got to be hurt for him not to play ball. You know what I'm saying?
Watch Mike Brown trade for KD.
That'd be crazy. KD ends up in sack. I mean,
You still got Buddy?
I think is Buddy in New Orleans?
I don't know if KD
No,
like.
Buddy's in Indiana.
I don't know if KD would like it in sack. He might be a little too sensitive for sack.
For sack.
They gonna keep it. They gonna keep it real. If the team sucks and if he ain't playing, they gonna keep it real.
Yeah, come on. Sack gonna win a lot, so they're not gonna hold up.
I mean, they'll just be happy to have KD. They're like, oh shit, we got a player that's working down. No disrespect to
ouch,
De'Aaron Fox and
ouch,
DeMontis Sabonis and them boys, but
not a player who's worth a damn. Ouch.
Who's the last All-Star they had? DeMarcus Cousins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. DeMarcus. And before that was C-Web.
Man. These YDDs.
New Orleans Trevor KD.
New Orleans, what? How would they go? How would they acquire KD?
To trade big boy.
Zion.
Trade Zion
and
BI.
and Ingram
and some draft picks.
And some draft picks, right? Hey, but you know what? If you're New Orleans and you could pull that trigger, would you?
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans is a place he might like. It's lively there. You know what I mean? He might like that environment there.
Yeah, if you want to win, yeah. Oh, the sound effects are back.
I don't know. Honestly, I hope he never wins shit again. I'm not a fan of it. That's my opinion. But we'll see how it goes.
Oh no, that was so funny.
No, I'm not a Kevin Durant fan, bro. I'm not.
He's
I don't like
corny.
him.
He's kind of corny.
I respect the shit out of him, dude, but I don't like him one bit.
The fact that the Warriors are even thinking about bringing him back annoys me. I'm like, why? Like, we tried this already. We did it. And he was
Surprise, motherfucker.
rather disrespectful on the way out. So I was like, fuck him.
Well, how do you feel he disrespected you guys on the way out?
The way he had, a few slick things to say about Steph and like the organization and how they treat Steph and this and that. How, like, see, here's the thing. Like, we're here, we have our thoughts about what players should do or would do or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But they're human beings, man. We don't know how they're going to react in any given situation. So, like, we sit here and we think KD came to the Warriors. Oh, he knows it's Steph's team. Like, he knows that he's coming to the Warriors, who are a ready-made team, got championships already. And we're thinking, oh, he knows he's going to fall in line in the Steph's team. No, he doesn't. We want to come here. Same thing with Russell Westbrook. We think, oh, he's going to LeBron's team. Like, oh, no, he knows he's going to be the third wheel and he's going to fucking find his role. Nah, he's Russell Westbrook. He wants to be the man. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, what did you think come in?
I just expected that going there, he knew.
That's what I thought, but
like, I would like to think that if I were in that situation, I would have known, even if I go there and I'm the best player on that team, that's still going to be Steph's team.
But
like, that's still going to be Steph's team. Even if I'm the best player, that's still going to be Steph's team.
But his words out the door show that's not what he thought at all. If that's what you thought, you wouldn't be saying, oh, fucking Steph can do no wrong and this and that. Well, Steph is fucking Jesus out here, dog. Sorry. Like, you're a hired gun, man. Like, you're a damn good player. You were the best player while you were here, in my opinion.
Well,
but this is Steph country, homie.
Well, so here's what I'll say about the Steph can do no wrong comment. I think he was saying specifically about how Steph didn't get held accountable to mistakes in like video stuff. Like, I think he was speaking specifically on that. Because he had actually said something about how video sessions, everybody gets corrected. Steph's mistakes, nobody says nothing. He had said something about that. So I think he kind of was alluding to how Steph didn't get called out for mistakes or bad plays on the court like everybody else on the team did. I think he more was referring to that when he said Steph could do no wrong. But yeah, like, if he thought it was going to be his team, that was stupid. But like, I think he was referring to that though. But do you, so I guess this is a separate conversation. So I'll ask this question. This is kind of a separate thing. But do you feel that whoever's team it is, should that person get called on their mistakes like the rest of the team or no?
Everybody should get called everybody should be held accountable. And according to everybody else, like, Steph was always held accountable. When he misses defensive assignments, when he gets owned one-on-one, he was always held accountable, according to Draymond, according to everybody else.
So KD was the only one that
KD was just in his feelings because he's KD. Like, was there probably some favoritism to Steph once in a while? Of course, he's the face of the fucking franchise. That's the name of the game. Was Barry Sanders treated differently on the lines than everybody else? Yeah, probably. But shit. Came here, you should, like I was saying, like, we see it. We're like, yeah, you should know that, right? And you should know you're coming to Steph country. But he's KD. He's like, I'm the man.
Nope.
Anyway. Sports.
I think he saw himself as an equally good player. So in his mind, he felt like he should be on equal footing. Like, however they treated Steph, they should also treat him the same. They should be like.
It was at this moment that he knew
the man.
He fucked up.
He just saw himself as Steph's equal, and the organization didn't quite see him as Steph's equal because it's Steph's team.
What more do you want? They rolled out the red carpet for this motherfucker.
That they did, and
I'm not their whole offense for him. Like what? Like
that they did. And so I'm obviously not saying I agree with KD, but I'm saying I think that's how he kind of looked at the shit.
That's my thing. Like, so what more did you? What more? Like, change your name to the Golden State KDs? Like, what are we doing?
Golden State KD.
Oh no.
The Golden State Durants.
I don't know. He was my favorite, one of my favorite, like probably my favorite player in the league, favorite non-warrior before he came here. It was just like, this dude's ultra sensitive. Eat that motherfucker out of here. He was way too sensitive. Like, dog. And he said he just wants to play basketball. I'm like, was there any better place to just play basketball? In Golden State, the best free-flowing offense in the league. Was there any better place?
Nope.
Well, no, he ran to Brooklyn because he wanted to be the man. Sports.
It's kind of how I imagine him going. Was that show called Butt Naked and Afraid? That's KD.
What was this movie called?
The show. It's a TV show. Naked and Afraid.
Oh yeah.
It's not butt naked, but
it's an interesting show.
It's weird. It has
on the Boondocks.
Has nothing to do with being afraid. No, he's just naked.
It's two strangers butt ass naked in the wilderness.
Interesting.
They be arguing and shit.
Arguing butt ass naked with a stranger. While y'all starving to death and gotta go like kill an armadillo.
Damn.
Try to eat. Yeah. It's funny.
All right, yeah. Big Chillin', episode 99, yo. 99 times we have done this thing, baby. We are level 99.
Right. Highest rating on 2K.
Right. Highest rating on 2K. Mac, do you know anyone that has a number 99?
Nah, I got nothing, man.
Got nothing today.
Scottie Pippen times 3.
No 99.
99 goes without saying, man. This is the man they call the Great One. His nickname is the Great One. What are we talking about? And I don't pay too much attention to hockey anymore, but he's pretty much hands down.
Oh, got you.
Regarded the number one hockey player.
Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go.
He played for the Edmonton Oilers, by the way.
Go Kings, go.
And the New York Rangers.
Go Kings, go. And who did he win his cup with, though? Go Kings, go. Go Kings, go.
The Rangers.
No.
Yeah, I don't think he got one with the Kings.
This son of a bitch.
I don't think he got
one. Oh,
he
played for
with the Kings.
That was the end of his career.
No, he played for a Stanley Cup with them, but they didn't win.
And that was the end of his career.
But with the Rangers, I think, how many did he get? 3? Got a few. But
right.
Then he takes the Kings there and loses. Come on, Gretzky.
All right, fine. This is the Wayne episode.
I love the fact that he retired in 1999. He played 20 years and retired in 99.
Hey.
20 fucking years.
And you know he meant to do that.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's like, I could go 3 more, but I'm done.
Nope.
99, gangster. All-time leading scorer in the NHL, all-time leader in goals, assists, and points. Everything. He's that guy.
When it comes to hockey, there's no question who the GOAT is.
Holds 61 NHL records.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Murderer.
No question who the hockey GOAT is.
Say, but up here to John Wayne.
The Great One.
Be somebody. Be something more than what you see in the mirror.
Aaron Judge, number 99.
Let the world be
Yankees. Boom.
Don't let them judge you.
Not a Yankee fan, huh?
Do that, man.
You judge what
Not
you
a
see.
Yankee fan, huh?
Swing, swing, Ted Paul. She's a babe. She's magically babelicious. She tested very high on the strokeability scale.
Fuck the Red Sox though.
I don't remember that bar. But yeah, Wayne Gretzky, he was that guy. Nah, never got one with the Kings, no sir.
Yeah, that was the end of his career, guys. It was the end.
That's the end. He played with like Luke Robitaille, I believe. But yeah, that was the end of his career. But,
not many 99s, man.
Trying to think of another one of mine. Who's another 99?
Not of any
Besides
importance.
Aaron Judge.
Damn, ain't no football players?
There's got to be a couple football players, but it's crazy. Like going through the 90s, I thought there'd be way more. Like,
I mean, there's a couple players that you might recognize, but not notable.
yeah, exactly. Like there were some of the 90 numbers that didn't even have Hall of Famers attached to it. It's like, wow, okay.
All right.
Let's see.
Since we're back in this bitch.
Oh wow. There's one, Warren Sapp.
How did we miss that?
Big
Holy
boy.
shit.
Yeah, I forgot it. Yeah, I had a Warren Sapp bar back in the day. Yeah.
Warren Sapp.
Well, I think we still
Warren
give it.
Sapp
I think we
or
still
Gretzky?
give it to Gretzky though. We still give it to Gretzky though.
I mean,
Sapp's great. He's a Hall of Famer, but Gretzky's the GOAT of hockey.
he retired a Raider.
That he did, but Gretzky's the GOAT in his sport.
He didn't do anything, but he retired him.
He's all right. He's all right.
He got hurt hella.
Yeah. That always happens.
Sapp's a Hall of Famer, but Gretzky's the GOAT of his sport. So I say Gretzky.
Yeah.
The Great One episode.
Yeah.
And he had his own fucking cartoon. What are we talking about? Y'all remember the Pro Stars?
I do not.
I don't remember that cartoon.
No.
It was Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan,
what?
And Bo Jackson.
What?
I'm about to look that shit up.
I remember the Pro Stars? Yeah, look it up.
I'll look this up right now.
Their own cartoon. They were fighting crime and shit.
Get out of here.
I promise you.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There you go.
All right, guys. You guys ready to know what the hell he's talking about? I'm going to show you guys.
Y'all don't remember back in the 80s? It was like 88, 89.
Damn.
Gretzky, Bo Jackson, and Jordan had their own cartoon.
I do not remember this. But we're going to find out about this right now, guys.
I don't really super duper remember 88. I was 4 years old.
All right, we're going to check out Pro Stars. I'll do
fucking the MC Hammer cartoon came on right after.
I love that. I love that.
Wait, he had a cartoon too?
I love that cartoon.
Yeah.
Michael's prime is slam time. Pro Stars, show stars. Wayne's hot, slap shot. Bo knows where to go. Pro Stars, Pro Stars, All Stars, Pro Stars. Jordan jams in your face. I'm gonna put them in their place. Showstopper. Big swing, Bo's a man. Gonna hit a grand slam.
Pro Stars. It's all about helping kids.
All right. Pro Stars. I'm with that. I remember that shit now. I remember the supporting character. And I watch Hammerman religiously. So
I'm gonna have to check that shit out later.
you never watched Hammerman though?
Nah, bro.
Nah. I watch that shit religiously.
Hell yeah. I used to love that
cartoon
shit. With the talking shoes.
What?
You don't remember this shit?
He was with Death Row at that time too. That's right.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Hammer was with Death Row?
Yeah.
Death Row for a second.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Damn. Get out of here. What? He was signed to Suge for a second?
Yeah. You gotta remember, man.
I'm sure Suge was like, man, this dude's too gangster for me, man. Get him out of here.
You pretty much
because Hammer really is.
Hammer was with
Hammer really is the whole. He really is.
His whole squad
still is.
His brother, I guess his brother's super thorough.
So all jokes aside, what you just said may have could have been there could be some legitimacy behind that.
Like, damn, Hammer, slow down.
Yeah, I saw that 2 times. Yeah, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Like he's all flying with his tongue hanging out. Like that's iconic tongue out the mouth.
He made sure they did that in the cartoon.
Right.
It's like make sure my tongue's hanging out, motherfucker. My trademark.
For trademark. Just like how they fucking, Anthony Davis trademark like is that whatever shit's on his face. But that's his trademark now.
The unibrow. Oh yeah. He probably has it insured. Jokes.
He probably does. If he gets in a car accident and that piece of skin is cut off by some broken glass in the
windshield. Why are you make fun of AD for no reason?
I'm not. This is probably real.
Probably fact.
This is probably a real thing.
It's just fact.
You motherfuckers.
It's probably true.
No, and it gets straight like, you guys
right?
ruined my facial trademark. That is how I get my money. You owe me $100,000 just for this fucking patch of skin that you aesthetically did me a favor, but financially you put me in a detriment here.
I mean, he's made that his trademark, and it's like, hey, I look like a Muppet. What?
He does. He looks like motherfucking Bert.
Who Bert? Oh,
what street we on?
Oh, Bert.
That's what I said.
You a fool for that one.
Or I mean, they slept in the same bed.
They did. Well, anyway.
I mean, he got really frustrated with it. He'd be like, that's the only you only get frustrated with someone like that you're sleeping with, and that's a married frustration. That was a very progressive children's show, and I just wanted to fucking shine some light on that right now.
I mean, the writers admitted, like, we wrote them as a gay couple.
Progressive. I like that. Now they have a couple other characters. They now have a Middle Eastern character.
Okay.
Yeah, the first Middle Eastern character is now a part of Sesame Street ethnic grab bag of education.
They have an autistic character.
They do have
they brought last year.
Right. They have.
How do you know this about Sesame Street? I understand why you might know. Why do you know this about Sesame Street, Mac?
It's in the news.
Yeah, no, this is because every time they made some of these, there's always like a back and forth with it. Some people are like, the purists, which are the people that are not very progressive at all, anyway. And there's like, oh, you're ruining it. And there's the people like, no, we're just portraying images of what kids will see in their everyday world.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. Some people like don't want the same-sex education and things like that. But unfortunately, it's going to be something that they encounter in their world. And if you don't want them to grow up to be just straight like bigots, like their parents, then or grandparents or whatever, like
just best to start educating.
You have to educate on it, like like it or not.
Because they're going to cross paths with it, whether you like it or not.
And then the biggest thing is that I want parents to make sure that they're educating their students about those students who may not, have the same abilities as them, are autistic or Down syndrome students, know how to be nice to them and assist and not and how to take reactions not as it was a reaction from somebody that maybe more of their behavior pattern, right. But know that there's different behavior patterns for different types of students.
Understanding that patience is key with these particular students.
Right.
Understanding what they're dealing with.
Right. Don't be
No
be
doubt.
be
No
be
doubt.
nice to people. You know what I'm saying? Be nice to people. And I think that's really important. You know, a lot of special education is it's funny now because the problem was in the past is that it was too streamlined. Now it's kind of like more streamlined than it has been before. So you know, and is statistically shown that the social interactions are more important. So it's like, but they still needs to be like special education surrounding it. So not just keep them in the portables or anything, but special education. You know, um,
Boom, Jackie.
Exactly what I'm saying. Be kind to everyone. But like these social interactions are good for the world in general, not just them and their adaptations. So be kind to students. Be kind to all students, but like be extra kind to the students you might not understand. Just teach your kids that.
But yeah, I mean, some parents are assholes and they have no perspective and no understanding, and so they don't get it. So they don't want their kids to get it.
Oh yeah, there's several times where
several
times I'm encountering this, and I'm just like, oh, that apple didn't fall far.
Like, damn, what's wrong with this kid? Then you meet their parents, like, oh,
exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, then it's almost like a defeated moment. It's like a moment of defeat because it's just like.
Because you kind of understand there's like only so much I can do here.
Right. And if
there's only so much I can do here.
If I'm not going to be listened to at the top level, then it's going to take me some work on the bottom level, and it's not going to be solved in that moment.
That's got to be frustrating.
Like when a kid cusses out a yard duty at school, and then the parent comes, and then the kid's cussing the parent out at school. It's like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Or
I get it now.
This is how he deals with conflict.
I get it now.
Or the kid cusses yard duty at school, and then the parent comes in and cusses everybody else in the room for calling a kid in for cussing. So
there's that
like,
too.
So you see the same behavior.
There's that too.
Immediately displayed by their guardians.
There's that too.
Okay. Hats off to teachers, man. Y'all deal with some shit that the regular populace doesn't give teachers credit for. It's like, Jesus Christ. Educate the youth and deal with the the growing pains.
I mean,
what a job.
I mean, shoot. Well, I tell you, a lot of it hasn't changed.
It's cool though. It's a cool thing.
A lot of it hasn't changed. But some of it did change when those parents had to be put in those teacher seats over the pandemic for some of that time. So now, for the ones that it didn't really change, are also the ones that dropped that ball when it was in their court. And that's unfortunate as well. They dropped that ball when it's in their court, and so now everything's back. They mad at teachers on why their kids behind.
I mean, the kids are the ones suffering. The kids are the ones taking the L. You got parents that don't give a fuck.
But it's the teacher's fault at that point.
Jackie got a question.
Is it the fault of the parent, environment, or
before that?
Or no? What on the topic of parents being responsible? Do you guys think the parents should be responsible for kids if they commit a major crime?
I mean, yes and no. I mean,
under the age of 18,
yeah,
you gotta lower that down a little bit. I would say maybe under the age of maybe 15 and under, because like once you're 16, you're a lot more mobile. You're allowed to be out. A lot of times you have jobs, you're driving. you're exposed to so many other kinds of environments that you wouldn't have, and it's something that you are able to experience on your own. You know what I mean? You're able to drive out and go movie with friends. You're able to you know have a job. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the things that you're introduced to, once you're 17, what happens there? Oh, well, you can go out and see R-rated movies, things like that. I think it can be a fault of the parents, but not always. Like, for example, my parents were very, very strong and thorough, and I did the shit anyway. Very strong Christian upbringing, in all my business, like strong rearing, restriction, grounding, ass whoopings, all the above. And I still did the shit. So like it'd be fucked up to blame my parents for it because they did literally everything that they could do. I made those choices when I was 15, 16 and up to do all that shit because of the environment I was able to be in. So I would say 15 and under, sure, you need to be a better parent. 16, 17, 18, like you're able to be out and do things and be introduced to environments and all kinds of other shit. And like your parents can't be responsible for all that shit at that time.
You're basically, what you're saying is you're exposed to making more decisions at that point.
Yeah.
You have more decisions you make on your own. 15 and under, it's more so your parents are deciding for you, boom, 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 for the most part. 16, 17.
Still need a ride to go places, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
16, 17, you're not completely calling your own shots, but you're starting to experience making some of your own choices. A little bit.
I would say it depends on everything is circumstantial. It depends on the individual circumstance. It depends on what the crime is. It depends on what's going on. Like if some kid gets a hold of his dad's gun and goes to shoot some shit up, you know what I mean? When the gun should have been locked up, it should have been, California law, you gotta have the gun over here, you gotta have the clip over here. You know what I mean? Locked up a certain way. If the kid somehow gets hold of the gun and goes and shoots up a school, should the parents be held responsible? Hell yeah. But like if that kid goes and robs a liquor store, that's your choice. That's that idiot kid's choice. You know what I mean? Like it's individual circumstances depending on what.
You confuse me there. You confuse me there because if he goes and shoots up a school and goes and holds up a liquor store with that same gun, one choice should the parent should be blamed for one choice, but not blamed for the other one.
When I was talking about robbing a liquor store, I wasn't talking about with a gun. I'm just talking about a lesser bullshit.
Oh, you're talking about just stealing something from a store. I got you. Okay, I get you. I get you.
And Titus,
my bad.
Titus, like I said, he's like, you think if you didn't have that foundation, you would have. It's like if I didn't have a vision, I would have been really wild. Yeah, that's true. But did that save me from any real wild shit? I'm telling you the shit that was in really wild, really fucking wild. And it was that me or was that my parents? Well, it was me. So if I got caught for any of this shit and it came from my parents, then that'd be super unfair to them because they literally ain't done everything.
Nah, I look back at all the stupid shit I did. That was my choice, man. I can't blame my parents for that. That was me just doing stupid shit.
Now, if you're 14, 15, 13 doing stupid shit, then yeah, you're a child. Yeah, you don't have any responsibility of being out on your own yet.
Still be getting your ass whooped.
Right.
For the most part.
16, you're driving. Yeah. You're making choices on your own now.
Yeah. I didn't get in a whole lot of trouble. My main thing was grades. My parents mainly stayed in my ass for grades, but I really didn't do a whole lot of troublesome shit.
Lucky you.
They basically kept their foot in my ass about grades though.
Never saw the juvenile court, huh?
Nah, I wasn't.
Good
Nah.
for you.
Yeah, I was troublesome.
Good for you. Yeah, I was a good kid who did dumb shit. Yeah, let's put it like that. Got good grades and fucking, man. Played my sports, made the honor roll, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit, and get arrested. Right. Idiot.
Yep. All right, y'all.
Did all the right shit in school, but then did some shit outside of school, though.
I like that. I like to have fun, man. I like to push the limits, which you want from me.
All right, y'all. So we do got a few things to go through today. Besides Pro Stars.
I need to go back and like watch an episode.
I'm sure they're all on here. Well, I mean, I saw at least one episode on there. But yeah, we're back. We are on episode 99. And it's time for a promo minute.
Emotional minuto.
Wrong promo minute. But yeah, man, we gotta shout out the sponsors. We got a premature promo minute.
Start gigging for no reason.
Yeah, I was it's a promo minute. Promo minute. The Great One episode. Yes, episode 99. What's up with y'all, man? We are Big Chillin'. It's time for our promo minute. Thank you for joining us. All your big chillin' things.
Right there with you, Titus.
Let's see what we got. Shit is real.
Shit is real.
Mac and Sass.
Shout out to Sasquatch Josh.
That shit slapping.
Shit is real.
Shout out Sasquatch.
Shout out to the Sass.
A video
Mackie
coming
did
for
your
that.
thing, of course.
Good luck. Good luck.
Got a video coming for that.
Video coming pretty soon.
Got a video coming for this, guys, in your speakers. It's done.
Dropping real soon for y'all, man. We've previewed it here, showed it to y'all a couple times, but y'all get ready for the official drop, man.
Here we go.
We're playing the dark. That's about to drop. Shout out Chris Reese.
Shout out Crease, man.
Let's see. Make sure you still slapping that didn't I, but that's not the one that I want you to slap. Let's keep slapping that shit too, because that's some good shit to slap.
There you go.
But make sure that you guys are slapping that flying my way. All right. Make sure you guys are slapping the flying my way. Where does shit go? Where'd it go?
With my that shit smack. Little Ripper.
I had it up here. It disappeared. All right, anyway. Hit that flying my way out.
Screaming everywhere.
I think I accidentally hit the X and I just deleted it. But it's up here. Anyway, flying my way. Check it out. Dissociative. We got a new video for that coming soon, and we're gonna drop it on distro. Keep slapping that winter album. Spring is coming next spring. So you guys get slapped the whole seasons again. So I hope you're slapping summer right now, by the way. All right. I hope you're slapping summer. But this is still the newest one, just letting you guys know. But we're running it back. So I hope you're slapping summer, guys. All right. Bright side on the way.
Got a new cover coming. That cover's whack. I made that shit on my phone in 10 minutes. The Bright Side drop in late August, early September. We'll see. So I'll have the cover for y'all this week.
Max T's, y'all.
Max T. Also, Dragon Style coming soon. Tracking video. You know, you guys seen this fucking promoting it. So we're gonna keep promoting it. Mac, what do you think about the art? You never told me.
Oh no, it's dope, man.
Okay, cool.
Got that old school Godzilla feel to it.
That's why, yeah. That's why I haven't put it up yet. All right.
Yeah. No, I really dug
So-
the whole fading effect with the font. I really dug that.
Yeah, I was struggling with the photo font. It kept coming out weird and not cool.
No,
So I remember I was working on that. Remember before? And I was able to find cool shit to do. Anyway, 3 of the Dragon Style. Tracks coming this week, video coming next week. And like the video is done, like we already looked at it. So we're just gonna upload it for YouTube or premieres so you can keep track of when it comes out yourself.
That's just fire. I'll be prepared.
All right. And make sure you follow Dipped Up on everything because we've been active, doing things, and we're on the grind. Last before least, we do have a summer bake sale for Sugar and Sparkles.
Shit.
All right. So there's a bunch of shit on here, guys.
Shout out to Jackie.
There's actually photos and things, okay?
The crack grapes, though, yo.
There's cake
Crack
loaves.
grapes.
There's crack grapes, guys. All right.
Sounds like a wheat strain.
It does sound like a wheat strain, like green crack mixed
Right.
with
crack
Cali
grapes.
grapes. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
Crack grapes.
Got an eighth of them crack grapes, boy.
I know you probably have had it before.
That needs to be a strain if it's
Dude,
not already.
green crack
Yeah,
crossed with fucking Cali grape. Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god,
think I'm
that'd
gonna
be
do-
so.
I think
oh
it's
my
gonna be
god,
that might be my new hybrid. Okay.
Yeah, we need to keep on the
the
low.
potency on that.
Keep it on the low though.
Get truffles,
I see what you did there.
cupcakes, and oh shit, there's a triple cup. That's this right here.
That's what I'm going. I'm going for one of each.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get just about. By the way,
So
I'm
it's like-
loafing up.
It's like cookie
We
dough
loafing
and
up.
one cookie dough and one brownie. I'm like, word.
Yeah, I'm loafing up.
I'm in.
Crack grapes is going down, guys. Orders are going out. If you're in the Sac area on the 5th, if you're in the San Jose area on the 6th, put your orders in with Sugar or at sugar_and_sparkles_CA on Instagram. Put your orders in. Damn it.
It's well worth it.
It is well worth it.
We stand behind these baked goods.
If you guys couldn't tell already.
Definitely.
Because I'm pretty sure you guys been big chilling long enough to see at least like 6 bake sales.
To keep it real, I'm fat. I eat baked goods, man. And these are top shelf.
All right, and follow us
Money
everywhere.
well spent.
All right, that's the end of the promo minute, guys. All right, put your orders in though, for real. Put your fucking orders in, man.
I want to know what a crack grape is, so I'm gonna buy some.
The crack grapes are pretty interesting to me. I am interested in the crack grapes.
Are they grapes covered in like candy, like Jolly Rancher candy or some shit?
I don't know.
Very interested to find out. So I'm gonna get one of y'all get a different flavor. Let's have a crack grape
Crack grape party.
Little crack grape sampler plate. You know what I mean?
Crack grape sample plate. That sounds good too. I think we're just gonna run through the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Just be like an old episode. Just be here eating.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna run through the whole thing. Like, hey, you guys get the whole thing. It'll be the 100th episode, and we're gonna fucking be crack graping and truffling, truffle shuffle. Truffle shuffle. All right, got some videos to play for you guys. My man M Dash brought a new video in, guys. I don't know, I just like playing these videos. So he sends it to me and I play them. That's how it works. Cause it could be you, but no one sends me videos. So how? All right.
Money.
ain't no half stepping. She better bring it all. She better come correct, ain't no games involved. I kept staring every time she took that blanket off. She playing hard to get, but the cake is soft. She ain't the kind of girl that you would take to Ross. But shit, whatever I buy her, baby gon' take it off. We took a couple shots, bottles of the Don Hooley. We got some medicated popcorn and bomb movies. I'm rocking escalated fashions, I don't rock Gucci. I don't even go up in it if it's not juicy. I beat it down, turn it into chop suey. She half naked, walking around my spot, woozy. She better bring it all. It ain't no half stepping. She kinda tripped or stumbled off the last question. I took a weed nap, but now I'm back flexing. She loved the aroma mixed with the black essence. Intoxicated off these Don Julio margaritas. Now she speaking Spanish, that's my little mamacita. Never no bad energy, never no drama either. Just a lot of good vibes and a lot of reefer. She better bring it all, it ain't no tippy toeing. She opened up the door with her titty showing. I was going crazy in it, I was really going. Then that pretty kitty cat started Vicky flowing. Girl, stop playing, stop playing. She know she needed it, be daddy on her dome piece. She lasted 7 rounds, now she home sleep. She know I'm coming to pick her up when her phone beeps. We at the private location, we keep it low key.
All right, y'all.
Sure.
Yeah. There you go. And Dash. She opened up the door. She had a titty show.
She had a titty show.
What up,
Yeah.
though? Chris Reese in the
What up,
building.
Chris?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? All right. Got some more shit.
Yeah, I want some crack grapes, Jackie. What's happening?
Want some crack grapes for show. As I roll up my weed. We finna get litty in here.
I was about to hit a fucking what's his name? No. Two from D12 who were making the beats and hitting and singing and shit.
Denon.
Denon Porter.
Con artist.
Mr. Porter.
Con artist.
About that, a con artist note right there. It's about to roll his weed.
Weed. All right, y'all. I got a new track from Mr. Smooth and Young T.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to see that. Okay.
With Wooster and Ducky Duck. Am I wearing my Raiders hat? Yes, I am. I'm glad I'm wearing my Raiders hat.
Is this that one? Is this that one?
My Raiders hat.
Is this that one? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You got Raiders anthem here.
Autumn Wind, what?
Yeah, for real. All right, here we go. Don't forget, she opened up the door. She had a titty show.
Titty show. You gotta sound surprised when you say it.
Titty showing.
You are kind of surprised. I'm like, you just
like word?
She had a titty show.
Awesome. That's why I came here.
Right?
I didn't even have to say nothing. Her titty was already shown.
Woman after my own heart. Damn.
All right, y'all, here we go. This is We Finna Get Litty Duo, Wooster, Ducky Duck. Raider Nation for life.
He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold, and the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. For the wolf to the two is made a nation for life, for life, for life, for life, for life. Bring the doom and the gloom that believes the hype, the hype, the hype, the hype, the hype. For the wolf to the two is made a nation for life, for life, for life, for life, for life. Bring the doom and gloom that believes the hype, the hype, the hype, the hype, the hype.
Say it loud, say it proud. You can feel it running through the crowd. Say it back, let me hear the sound. It's a commitment to excellence. Say it loud, say it proud. You can feel it running through the crowd. Say it back, let me hear the sound. It's a commitment to excellence. 20 years plus on mine. Little dark round here where the sun don't shine. Black hole where they fold up. Mad cause they squad getting served like some cold cuts. Summer filled with gold nuts. Walk across the middle in the end zone. Whammy. Abrams in the secondary. Yep, going handy. Smack you like you stole something. Strip you like you owe something. This is for life. End of discussion.
For the wolf to the two is made a nation for life, for life, for life, for life, for life. Bring the doom and the gloom that believes the hype, the hype, the hype, the hype, the hype. From the womb to the tomb is made a nation for life, for life, for life, for life, for life. Bring the doom and gloom that believes the hype, the hype, the hype, the hype, the hype.
Say it loud, say it proud. You can feel it running through the crowd. Say it back, let me hear the sound. It's a commitment to excellence. Say it loud, say it proud. You can feel it running through the crowd. Say it back, let me hear the sound. It's a commitment to excellence. Say it loud, say it proud. You can feel it running through the crowd. Say it back, let me hear the sound. It's a commitment to excellence. Say it loud, say it proud. You can feel it running through the crowd. Say it back, let me hear the sound. It's a commitment to excellence.
Just off the porch, I'm sure the human never breaks. Play that show and change the score to perfect day. I'm what the haters say, I know the way to kill your busy job. Y'all best to show with that. And as I know my side, that's what who how y'all wanna deal with that. I went inside, y'all keep it black. Keep my chest like silver back. Waving soldiers with me, homies suited up in silver black. Status in the game, and y'all squad is full of lanes. Take the bang, bring the flames, bring the nation through the time.
Say it loud, say it proud. You can feel it running through the crowd. Say it back, let me hear the sound. It's a commitment to excellence. Say it loud, say it proud. You can feel it running through the crowd. Say it back, let me hear the sound. It's a commitment to excellence. Say it loud, say it proud. You can feel it running through the crowd. Say it back, let me hear the sound. It's a commitment to excellence. Say it loud, say it proud. You can feel it running through the crowd. Say it back, let me hear the sound. It's a commitment to excellence.
Yeah, Raider Nation, baby.
Hey.
Just fucking win.
That's what's up. Good shit, y'all.
Raider Nation, baby.
Titus, Mr. Smooth. That's what's up.
Raiders. We out here, man. Oh, the Raiders look so damn good this coming year, too. Like Derek Carr got weapons on weapons. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful.
Decent. We got top secondary, top rushers.
Yeah, I was gonna say our defense is our secondary specifically was my area of concern. So
it looks like we have a top tier offense right now. Like to me, that's That's a beautiful thing.
We had
And we're
a
working on a
top
top
5
10.
offense already. We had a top 5 offense already. So my
Hype is
no,
no
we
joke.
did. The NFL ranked top 5 offense.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like,
that's not right. Yeah.
well,
I hear
why?
what you're
Because
saying.
of our defense,
Yeah,
and
the Raiders
namely
are
our
coming,
secondary.
boy.
Namely our secondary. So that's my area of concern. If we improve there, then I really like what we can do. If we improved in our secondary, then I really like what we can do this year.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't paid too much attention to our defensive additions. Like, so we're looking good on D. We're looking like we stepped it up.
I hope. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't call it. I ain't really paid attention, but the offense is definitely like a level above right now.
The offense is improved. Yeah, definitely with the addition of Devontae. But that wasn't my area of concern to begin with. So it's like
when you got just when you have an offense that's locked in though, when you got a solid, like, okay, we got 4 or 5 weapons. You know what I mean? We don't have to lock in on one guy.
Right.
It's beautiful. And hey, the defense is up too, because like y'all said, that was the real issue.
We got Devontae, Renfro, Waller.
Renfro locked in for another 3-4 years.
Waller's
ready to kill. Josh Jacobson's a year older, ready to go. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see what this look like.
What's our running back core look like? Jacobs number 1, and then
Drake.
who's
Drake.
Drake is still here.
No, I think Drake got traded.
I have no idea.
Drake wasn't getting a whole lot of run with us anyway. It was mainly Josh Jacobs, and who was the other guy that we were featuring a lot.
We just grabbed somebody from the pack too.
A running back?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, we just grabbed someone from.
Then we took one of their running backs too.
Yeah. Yeah, all my Packer homies are not happy with me. Like unique and red, they don't even want to talk about it. They mad, and the nigga plays too. Yeah, he not happy. You know them cheeseheads, bro. They about that shit. No matter where they are in the country.
They re-signed Aaron Rodgers for $1 gazillion and then lost their number 1 receiver, right? Like the next day.
Right.
Does seem like I understand you had to pay Aaron Rodgers, obviously, but damn, did you not think that if we give him this much money, we literally won't be able to afford anybody else on the team? Did you think about that?
Not only that, dude, but like you should be paying these guys in bundles. Like niggas that you don't want to separate, pay them together.
Package deal.
Pay them together. Like, hey, you know what? If you don't want to fuck with us, yeah, that's cool. But I was trying to make both of y'all stay. And then it's in their court. Don't just be like, well, we need him. And like, who are you going to throw it to? It's like, I mean, like, niggas got hands. I mean, we're going with 2 of them.
Other cats with 2 hands out here.
Right. Like,
I mean,
you need the difference makers and make sure the difference makers know that they're different makers.
You gotta retain them.
Keep them.
You gotta
treat
retain
them
them.
like they're difference makers. Exactly. Like Devontae was a difference maker.
Right.
He was Rodgers' favorite target. And now
And they gave Rodgers so much money that they could not afford to keep his favorite receiver. Why? So that's my thing. Why do you not?
Now he's unhappy again.
But why?
With the fat contract.
Okay, but that's
all
all on the feet of the Green Bay office, because why do you not think of that's common fucking sense, dude?
It's pretty wild.
That's common fucking sense. Yes, you need to pay Aaron, but you obviously need to have enough money to pay Devontae too. How do you not think about that?
But
how do you not think?
But you see, who knows what kind of hard bargain Aaron was driving? He wants to be the highest paid player of all time or whatever because of his ego. And it's like,
then you tell Aaron in no uncertain terms, Aaron, if we pay you this much, we can't pay Devontae what we need to pay to keep him. Do you want to keep Devontae, Aaron, or do you want to make this much money, Aaron?
No.
You ask him straight up like that.
These front
offices, straight up like that.
These front offices don't even talk to their players a lot of the time when they're making these decisions. That's the problem.
Agents. We're talking to the agents.
Right. And the agents have a best interest for their asset.
Player.
But not overall the things that player is actually thinking about. It's like, I'm going to make you the highest paid player. And then he's sitting there with the big fat check on an island.
But what the agent's doing, though, or what the agent is supposed to be doing, is communicating back and forth with the athlete they're representing to make sure that they're representing what the athlete wants. So that's what's supposed to happen with an agent and an athlete.
That's true too.
That's how that's supposed to work.
Yeah, especially with Jenkins. Since we got Jenkins, Jacob might be a number 2. That'd be one hell of a number 2 rusher.
So other than Jacobs, we got the guy from Green Bay.
Jenkins, yeah.
Jenkins. Okay. So that's like our 1-2 punch out the backfield.
And then Drake, I guess Drake's still on the depth.
Okay.
Can you get the letter?
Well, he was always like 3rd, 4th running back anyway. So, that it looks like that's still
what
not
even what I was looking at, but it works.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah, man. I don't know. I like the Raiders' embarrassment of riches for the offense. I hope the defense has gotten better. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really paid attention. But
yeah, they play.
I don't know what we've done on.
Well, we got Hobbs in the secondary. He's a top 5 second. He's top 5 like in the league. And
did we get him from another team or something?
Yeah, he's a corner.
Okay, where are we getting him?
Our safeties are still kind of sus to me. Our safeties still kind of sus, but we know that we got Crosby on the ground shaking shit up. He's already top 5 rusher. He's going to be a top 5 all-time rusher, like edge rusher. He's going to be a top 5.
He's a killer, man. Like
he's going to be a top 5 edge rusher.
No
and actually, I didn't mention it, but our linebackers were a little ant too. So I'm hoping because we got ran on, like teams were able to run the ball on us. So
like we brought back Ngakwe.
Yeah.
So
I fucks with him. Well, our D line, I fucks
stays
with.
Healthy. He got hurt and then things kind of fell apart.
Right.
As long as he stays healthy, our D, like you said, our D line is good to go.
Our D line,
secondary linebackers a question.
Right. And because other teams were able to run the ball on us and then throw the ball on our secondary, and we were getting a lot of long completions hit on us. So like
that's that Raider defense, man. People can throw on us, man. They can throw. You'll get your numbers throwing the ball on us. Man.
See, the thing was we relied only on our pass rush. And if our pass rush had a good day and was able to get to the quarterback, then hey, we were good. But if our pass rush wasn't able to get there, then you could beat our defense. That's how we were. You could be if our pass rush couldn't get there, you could beat our defense. So like I'm hoping the second and third level hopefully improve. And then we should be in business, man. We should definitely be in business. I expect us to have probably like a top 3 offense. Honestly, I expect us to have like a top 3 offense.
So many weapons. I love it. So what game are we going to?
The Niner game.
Are we doing that? We bringing the battle armor out? What are we doing?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're playing in Vegas.
Y'all know it's gonna be grimy out there.
Yeah. Yep.
Walking there with chainmail.
Dog, it's gonna be like hella fucking Raider fans out there. Hella fucking Niner fans out there. Yeah. Niner fans are gonna be deep out there.
They're gonna be jousting in the park.
Because there's hella Niner fans in Vegas. Y'all know this already.
Anywhere.
Like everywhere.
Everywhere. Teams, yeah,
Niners and the Raiders are 2 teams that are
everywhere.
Everywhere. Absolutely.
I mean, there's only like literally a handful of teams. I mean, you got Raiders, Niners, Packers, Steelers, Cowboys. Those are the teams that no matter where you go, there's fans there.
Who says Steelers, right?
Steelers. For sure. Yeah. Raiders, Niners, Packers, Steelers, Cowboys. Okay. Those are the teams that you can't escape no matter where you go.
I'll be bumping into hella Eagles fans too.
Yeah, but they're not universal.
They're like a second tier.
They're not like universal like that.
They're a second tier team, but there's hella Eagles fans around. I'd be bumping into them. I'm like, Eagles? Work? Right.
All right. I got a couple new tracks from the youngsters. Couple new tracks from the youngsters. I'm gonna play this one.
This track is called "Fuck Us." It's actually called
Not y'all, us.
It's called "Fuck Us," but like focus, but it's like focus.
Okay.
All right. Let me hook you guys up real quick.
It
shout
like
out Brian
focus.
Ray.
It clearly says "fuck us." It said like focus. No, that shit ain't like no goddamn focus. That shit clearly says "fuck us."
It's a metaphor, man.
It says focus.
It's deep.
See, look.
No, fuck us.
And focus.
No.
Fuck us and focus. It's deep, man.
Focus on the fuck us. If you're focusing on fuck us, then you're not focusing. All right, guys. Anyway, check it out.
Can't keep focus, y'all know where the fuck my hope is. Yeah, ripping my eyes open, then I sew them back and I close them in perpetual motion. Came here just to roast them and throw they fucking bodies right back into the ocean. We always aim for the head, to kill, no regret, no this a promise, not a threat, no threat. Fuck with us anyway, I'm dead like a Kennedy. X has got no remedy. Put on your rock in memory, cause after this you're gonna be motherfucking dead to me. Shit, there's no coming back from this attack. Goddamn, like Negan with a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. I'm gonna leave your life like a fire and leave you burnt to a pyre. I'm getting sick of this. All you lame ass sycophants, two-faced ass fucking hypocrites. All these liars and deceivers, they making me dry even from the stench that they breathing. I'm ready to start the grieving.
It's just that work ethic, working so hard until we perfect it, going way too far, but don't forget it. It's that work ethic, it's just that work ethic, gotta perfect it.
I'm an Arizona rider, I'm a lover and a fighter, I'm the glue, you're the divider. I'm the ramen beef supplier. Yeah, please don't assume what you don't know. With no evidence like photos, I'll beat you like the popo. When they don't know if you got a fofo kicking in the front door, you know I don't give a fuck. You might disagree with me, but I really want the free to be as free as they can really be. I'm high like the ceiling bee. The stress sometimes is killing me, but I'ma keep on flowing and going until nobody's feeling me.
I'm just kidding. I just muted. Anyway, shout out Max and Brainwave. I got one more from the Cruise Keys. This one is called Wrong Way. This is a big show with Diff episode 99.
Great one episode. What it do though?
I have sinned against you, my Lord. And I ask that your gracious would wash and cleanse
every stain.
I don't know how long I can make it down this road. I don't know how long I can make it down this road. But I know I can't do it all alone. No, I can't do it all alone. Please don't go. I feel it in my bones. I'm never gonna make it on my own. These days I'm up late, always debate what I wanna say. These days I'm up late, always debate what I wanna say. But it's me, so it comes out the wrong way. How many times do I gotta say the wrong thing? Make the wrong turns, and a path that leads down only to death. I don't know how long I can make it down that road. I don't know how long I can make it down that road. Right now, can't do it all alone. No, I can't do it all alone. Can't do it all alone. No, I'm never gonna do it all alone. I got no time, no time to waste. I got no time, but still I stay. I can't do it all on my lonely. I think I need you to show me that reaching for the top really makes you lonely. Never been there, but yeah, that's what they told me. Like a lot of poison light, so like a poison light. Given no choice in high, so I got a voice tonight. When I fucking feel it, feel the shit I fucking do it. I get heated like a motherfucking skillet. And then I kill it, people feel it. I can't be the only person here in this place feeling this way. And if you feel the same, then I know you understand. I don't know how long I can make it down this road. I don't know how long I can make it down this road.
I stopped caring long ago. I said I stopped caring long ago. I stopped caring long ago. I said I stopped caring long ago. And I just want my fucking life back. That don't mean I want my wife back. Trying to cheat back to happy with a motherfucking life hack. Actions every rapper seem to be where I can get that. Every major issue now I'm in a fucking setback. I'm a fucking problem you couldn't solve and get it. Not in yes, bobblehead, but you never get in the mess. Man, whatever, I'm just wasting my time and my breath. I've learned to just accept what fucking is and continue my damn existence all alone.
I don't know how long I can make it down this road. I don't know how long I can make it down this road.
Yeah, shout out to Young Bucks, man. Shout out the Young Bucks. We are like super stoked at all the shit that they're working on. What up, y'all? Big chillers.
What's good with y'all?
What's happening?
I want to collab that. They fire, right? They hella fire. That's bro. There is such a fresh take because it's like hip hop and the metal and like the acid and shit. It's fucking dope.
It reminded me of a track from AD's last album. Alex Demented from Demented Nature.
Shout out Demented Nature.
Kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah, that shit was slapping though. That's what's up. Yeah, man. Well, we big chilling, y'all. So we got music for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We done already hit y'all with the promo minute, episode 99. We got all our big chillers up with this bitch. It's YD, it's Madman RDB, it's Max D's, it's Diamond Pit Media, it's Diff Dope Security. Y'all know what it is, man. Big chilling in this bitch, man.
A slight hiatus, we back in that ass.
Yes, sir. As we
it.
should be. As we should be.
Like that. Like that.
Yeah, man.
Diamond Pit Media questioning our motives.
Because we never question anything she says.
Almost episode 100. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Crease.
Yeah, man.
That's
yeah,
right.
Man.
No. Not what I said. Matt, can you show her?
Oh.
Here you go.
Oh, that was on camera. Damn. Oh, well. We're in California. So
We're in California.
It's lightweight on camera.
Oh, fuck y'all.
You know what I mean? Big
California.
You know how many big bags I've had on camera?
Many.
Sitting right here, sitting on this table.
All right. My man Crease Reese got a new Ghost episode, y'all. By the way, I want to make sure you guys check that out on the plunge. I'm not gonna play it because it's 30 minutes long, but check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Where's it at?
It's about the plunge, but it's like a deeper look into the plunge. So we did the plunge one time, but he went deeper into it.
Sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
Someone made a movie about that yet?
No, he made another one.
I'm saying that sounds like a movie, The Plunge. Rated R.
I think that was when they skated. I think they skated that before going into the cemetery. And
It's at the cemetery.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it needs to make a movie out of that.
It's the pool, and behind the public pool is a cemetery. Hella old ass cemetery. We filmed Hello Goodbye in that cemetery.
I want to hire a writer and do that already, man. That's a movie right there.
Also, shout out to Crease Reese for finally getting his 1,000 subscribers.
Hey.
What up, man?
That's what's up.
Now my man does it. My man does it, but he drops like a video like every fucking day. Like he's dropping music like every day.
That's how you do that.
You know,
Consistency. Good shit, man.
dropping music every day. That's what he's working on. Even, you know, some days he's dropping like 2-3 tracks.
Damn.
I respect, man. Consistency is how you build some shit like that.
Definitely.
So
shout out to Crease Reese, who I still got a beat from, by the way. Crease, I'm gonna get you, bro. I got you.
Yeah. So shout out Crease, man. We see you, bro. It's part 2 where the kids get murdered. So this is the part 2 of it that he did. He said, hopefully his new haircut gets him laid. I don't know, man. Unless it's the person that cut your hair.
See that light. Look at the class.
He says, thank you. He said he couldn't do it without us. Nah, man, we got you, bro. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
He's a resident large relaxer, man.
Hey, man, you know.
No
Fucking, he's,
that.
you know,
He's
been a Diff Dope affiliate pretty much from day one. So
true that.
You know,
true that.
We dropped the album together. We're working on our second one.
Nice.
So, you know, just work, man. Consistency works, man. You know, consistency works. I mean, he's dropped a lot of shit. Like if I even started dropping shit on my YouTube, like remotely half as much, you know, I might get halfway there. But my man is doing it to it and doing it moving. So y'all definitely, and the track you guys already got is dope, by the way. I think we played it a couple weeks ago, maybe last week. That shit was already dope.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I think the last week, I think we played it the last time we met up, maybe 2 times ago. Okay. Anyway, the Ties to Crease track is dope.
Man, Big Chillers linking up, man. I fucks with that.
Yeah, that's right, bro. And then Crease Reese and I working on a Faith project too. How about that?
There we go.
So we can be. He said we can be Demon Seeds and Righteous too.
It's a righteous contradiction.
Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Whatever. All right, man, guys. Oh, geez, guys.
Oh, geez, guys. Oh, geez, Rick.
All right, you know what? I am gonna play some of this haunted shit. I do want you guys to see some of it. Okay, so I'm gonna watch some of it. We're gonna watch. I'm gonna play a small portion of it because it's really good. It's really good, guys. It's just really fucking good. All right, and if you guys know, we've been working on this. He's been working on this. You guys know from the first one. First one was dope, and then it got better. This is definitely like the best one. I'm gonna play this for you guys because at least get the intro that we didn't get beforehand, so you have some context to the previous one. All right. Big Chillin', episode 99. We got the Haunted Bay Area's back, y'all. Get all your ghost hunter friends on, man. This is the best part. We hunting ghosts again real quick. Man, we be snacking, we be smoking, we be drinking, we be hunting ghosts.
We out here, man.
We do a lot of shit when
we
we
out
be chill.
We outside.
We do a lot of shit
What's
when
up?
we be chilling. All right, guys, check it out. All right.
The Hayward Plunge, a chiller and a thriller, beloved local haunt. The Hayward Plunge is shown here as it appeared in 1939. This is a brief history of the Hayward Plunge. The Hayward Plunge Swim Center opened in 1936. America was suffering the catastrophic impacts of the Great Depression. To aid the nation's recovery, President Franklin Roosevelt established his landmark New Deal domestic agenda. Its largest agency was the Works Progress Administration, the WPA, created jobs for millions of unemployed people to carry out public works projects, including the construction of public buildings and roads. One of those projects was the Hayward Plunge. The Farm Municipal Pool's first swimmer was Hayward local Jim Rose, the son of a city inspector. Rose, a boy of 10 at the time, tagged along with his father on the day of the final inspection. They started putting water down in the deep end, he recalled in a 1976 interview. This local pool has delighted generations of Hayward children and families ever since, but there are some locals who claim that it is haunted. What's up, everybody? I hope everyone's doing well out there in the YouTube community. Thank you again for helping me get to 1K subscribers. I really appreciate it. Welcome to Hayward, California, in the East Bay area. Today, we are going to be documenting, researching, and digging a little deeper into the Hayward Plunge murders. Not only is it the spot of a local urban legend that it is allegedly haunted by the spirits of the children who were murdered by their swim teacher, it is also a documented fact that it happened in the 1960s, and there are also several other murders that took place over here. Before we go any further, I want to say this is what it looked like back in the 1960s. And this is what it looks like now. You can currently go here and still go visit this place and learn how to swim here. You can also visit the cemetery that's up on the left, but it's also to the right when you walk up the hill. And that's the place that we will be investigating in this video. Not only can you visit the cemetery, but I can also find my way to the location where these children were actually murdered and investigate there. But I just want to give you guys a warning that I am going to be reading confessions of actual murders that took place in this video. So some of this following footage might be considered graphic to other viewers. So,
oh my God.
Parental advisory advised. It's about to get wicked, y'all. Now, what we're looking at here is the detailed confession of 18-year-old youth Private William J. Randall in a letter received here from the Army authorities in San Antonio, Texas by the sheriff's office. Now, there's no proof that this actually ever even happened, but it's still an interesting story that surrounds the Hayward Plunge and its mystery. Randall's detailed confession of killing a Walla Walla Wash undertaker where he hitchhiked a ride from Oakland to Hayward gave graphic details of the disposal of the body near Hayward Plunge. I'm guessing they didn't have BART then, or AC Transit. That can probably make me want to kill somebody too. Randall, an Army private, describes in detail his confession. The cold-blooded, unprovoked murder of a man in Hayward the night of August 3rd was confessed by William J. Randall. Randall said he buried the body under stones and dirt beneath the limbs of a fallen tree. Randall described the killing in detail in his confession and said the victim was an undertaker from Walla Walla Wash who picked him up in Oakland about 7 p.m. Can't say it right because it sounds funny. On that night, Walla Walla authorities had no reports of a missing man. Randall was riding in the backseat of the car and a man was showing him how to operate the fluid drive when he pulled out a gun he stole earlier in the evening and shot the Walla Walla man in the back of the head. Randall said the body of the man slumped over in the seat. The confession said the car was traveling at a slow speed since the man was showing how to use the auxiliary of the car. I then reached into the steering wheel and climbed into the front seat. To the floor of the car, I then started the car proceeding to the forest near the Hayward Plunge. I took from the car the body and placed it in the forks of limbs of fallen trees and covered it with rocks and dirt. Randall said he couldn't sleep after he got home, got up, put on his army uniform and the car I had murdered the man in, and drove it in the direction of the Hayward Plunge, driving it into a gully. He stole another car on August 4th and was arrested in Stockton with his girlfriend, according to confession. Now, they say that there's no proof that this actually happened, but, you know, he was picked up by army authorities and, yeah, so I don't really know what this has to do with the swim coach murdering the children, but every time I type in Hayward Plunge murders, this confession pops up. But what does make sense is you will see some of the responses in our spirit box session on this video correlate well with the confession of Randall. So let's move on to the swim teacher. Now, what you're looking at here are images of the forest area of the plunge. Legend is that in the 1960s, a swim coach marched his entire team far up the trail behind the plunge. He told them to wait by the creek for his return. After dark, he came back and murdered them all in cold blood, dumping their bodies into running water before making his escape. Some locals claim that if you visit the plunge late at night, you'll hear the ghostly cries of children running around you. Others have claimed to experience mysterious cold spots and unexplained rock slides. The video you're about to see is the Honda Bay area investigating the cemetery that is located right next to the place where these children were allegedly murdered and where Randall supposedly dumped his victim. So, without further ado, enjoy the visual. And we will see you soon. Much love. What's up, everybody? This is my good buddy Eddie. He's going to join the team, and we're going to walk up to the cemetery now. These are the stairs leading up to the cemetery. Pretty scary. Yeah. Look at the old stone. But I'm going to turn it off so we don't get hurt.
It's there. It's already started, okay?
Ready?
Yeah, ready. It is ready.
All right, y'all. For the rest of it, you guys got to go check out the website, which is Crease Reese, YouTube Crease Reese 420. There you go, Crease Reese 420. 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations, man.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? All right, we're back. Back in the building. How you feeling, man? It's cracking, it's cracking, it's cracking. All right, y'all. We're back. We got a hip hop big board for you guys.
Oh shit.
Where are we going this week?
Oh, by the way, Madman A. Smith just arrived in the green room not that long ago. So he's back there chilling, been enjoying he was enjoying the Crease Reese video and all that, you know what I mean? Just kicking back, sipping on some of that Jack that we left him in the green room.
Told him he's not welcome at this point.
Time for the hip hop big board. All right, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? That's how we're gonna get into this, man. All right, give me 1 second on the big board, y'all. 1 second on the big board. The big boy board.
That beat, I don't know. That beat reminds me of like coming back from commercial break and like hit my ride.
All right, guys, we're back with the hip hop big board. You know what this is. All right. This one's gonna be kind of an interesting one.
All right.
I'm gonna say rappers.
Rappers.
I'm gonna say great rappers that are forgotten about.
Great rappers that are forgotten about.
Yeah. So the reason why I mentioned this one is because like everyone has everybody has their list, and the lists are all competing. What are the artists that are forgotten about on those lists, like that are clearly great artists, but just don't make any lists?
So is this the same as like underrated? It sounds like similar to being underrated. That's why I'm asking.
Sure. Top 5 underrated artists.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
So underrated, underappreciated, not credited as much as should be. I got you.
There you go.
I got
Top
you.
5 underrated.
I don't have my 5 list yet, but I'll throw AZ out there.
Solid.
I almost feel like in conversations about dope MCs, I feel like he rarely gets talked about, if at all. So yeah, that's a name that immediately comes to mind.
It's a good pick.
Even though I feel like people know Jadakiss, I don't feel like he gets props to the degree maybe he should. So I'll throw his name there. Hell, I almost want to say Styles P also.
He's a Styles P.
Yeah, I kind of want to throw his name in there too.
Tripping. What's the name I just said?
Definitely King Crooked to me. He does not get the credit, in my opinion. He does not get the credit. And he's one of the sickest to do it, been in the game for years. And I don't think people mention his name.
See what this okay. A lot of interesting stuff in the chat. We got Creeks talking about Cool Nut. Got Titus talking about rapping wrong. That's taking it back right there. It's an Oakland legend right there.
Back in the day.
Got MC Ren.
MC Ren's a good one.
I love MC Ren because he's like, he's got a cuss in every single line. He's got to spit a cuss word in every bar.
You know what? Speaking of the West Coast, throw Exhibit up there for me.
Titus says Luda. Luda. Reese says Immortal Technique. Slug.
You say who?
Me, Exhibit.
X to the Z.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, that's your list right there, man.
All right, so you're done.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna say some disrespectful ass shit right now.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Top 5 underrated. I'm going out first. Buster.
Right there with you.
That's disrespectful as fuck. Every time I hear, if anyone's, he's not on nobody's top 5. Nobody's.
I think
And
he's
he should
on, I
be.
think he's on a lot of people's top 10s though.
Top
And
10 sure.
I think he gets a lot of respect, love, and credit.
I don't think he's on
Not
anybody's
as much
top.
as he deserves.
I don't think he's
been
on
around
anybody
for 3 decades.
Honestly, he's a stretch for a 10.
I feel like people put respect on his name.
He's a stretch for 10. He's a stretch for 10. He's like 12th greatest in everyone's list. He's an honorable mention at best, always.
I mean, for me personally, he is. But I mean, so to your point, but I'm saying like, all right.
We've had tons of top 5, top 10 arguments, and no one's ever mentioned Buster.
All right.
Reese doing Rakim. He's in my top 5 for sure.
I also agree that Rakim is extremely underrated.
Criminally. Like everyone changed their style when Rakim came out.
I agree with you.
Like
Y'all think
Rakim's in mine.
y'all think he's underrated?
Hell.
Okay, then
Hell
you know what? Then I'm gonna take a name off my list because I had a name in mind and I was like, but I'm gonna name him since y'all named Rakim. Take Exhibit off for me, I guess. And I wanted to mention Slick Rick earlier.
Yeah, well, oh, you want Slick Rick?
I wanted to put Slick Rick earlier.
Lottie Dottie.
All right.
Party.
I'm
throwing Rakim in there.
I am putting Exhibit on there, and not because he's not top. Most of his persona was made pimping rides and shit. Like people didn't even, there's whole generations that never knew he rapped.
But I mean, those of us who heard him rap, we knew. You know, you always try to hotbox with me.
Well, a lot of that has to do with age as well. You know what I mean? Just generationally.
Because generationally, generationally, he wasn't making music.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of that just has to do with age.
He did hit that MTV stride and just get his money.
Right. But
so as far as who knows him and who doesn't know him, a lot of that's just based on age.
Yeah, but because of that, people that were following him also fell off on him. Like he wasn't making music. We listen to old shit, so like niggas heard him.
Right.
But when niggas listening to him, no.
No.
Does that make him not one of the best evidence of Shemite? No. It just means didn't listen to enough of them.
I think his last album was like 2012 or something like that.
No, he going out pretty recently.
Did he? Another one?
Pretty recently.
Okay. Shit.
I didn't hear it, but
I didn't know about it, I don't think.
Chris says Freeway. That's actually a good one.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Titus Luda. Yeah.
All right. Let me get to my list. Who was I think?
Mac, what you got?
I rock him in there. What said I had in there? A guy I had in there that I think, you know what I'm saying, criminally doesn't get his credit is Necro. Like, cause if you're talking about fucking like that psycho rap, like Necro was doing that shit in the mid 90s when everyone was like, who is this weirdo dog? Like, who's this guy popping up to shows with a fucking like rocking a fucking Charles Manson shirt? like who's this weirdo, man? Before there was Juggalos, before any of that, you know what I mean? It was Necro, the weirdo rapper who was rapping about cutting people up and eating their entrails and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was Necro and fucking Brother Lynch. That was it.
Yeah.
And Esham.
Esham was definitely in there.
I fuck with Necro. Who else did I have in there? Sean Price changed the whole sound of the underground when he was completely finding a new identity from fucking Helter Skelter. You know what I mean?
I was never a Helter Skelter fan, really. Then like Sean Price solo shit that you put me on, like his solo shit I fucked with. He just that hard fucking gritty, like, but at the same time could spit them bars. Like I dug that shit. Helter Skelter, I just didn't, I don't know. I didn't like it too much.
Sean Price became a cold fucking, like, you know what I mean? It's a cold personality. At the underground followed and rallied behind. I'm mad I never got to catch him live. That's a hard one. We talk underrated artists who can go all day from the mainstream to the underground.
But like we're talking about like artists that were like that either did attain or were on like the precipice of being huge or was in the same ranks and still didn't get the same respect.
I forgot the first artist that came to my mind. Nature. It's a rock with Nas and AZ and all them, and he used to hold his own on every track. He just never really took off.
You know what? I gotta make one more amendment to my list because I feel like it's only right I have one female MC in there. I guess I would take out Styles P, and I want to put Rod Digger in there. She was dope. I mean, unfortunately, like she didn't do a whole lot solo, but she was dope, bro. Just like she could spit.
Against the Nip was early in that Def shit. He had Tech not underrated.
Tech not underrated anyway.
Yeah, Tech Nine's underrated.
He's underrated in like
he's underrated
in like maybe like the mainstream eye.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But even then, not too much. People know Tech Nine.
One more for the list.
They might know who he is, but does he get
Red
the credit?
Cafe?
Though? Does he get the credit though?
Red Cafe had a shine for a minute, and I think he got exactly what it was.
He right where he supposed to be. He right where he supposed to be.
No disrespect, I think he got exactly.
He right where he supposed to be.
Maybe a little more.
Maybe
a little more.
Yeah, he right
because
where
he was like,
I
remember him. He was on like hella like video game soundtracks.
All the video games.
All of them. You know what I mean, and it was like, okay, that's a dope track. All right, that's cool.
He's the video game
like
guy.
2K. He was on fucking Tony Hawk. He was on all that shit. Yeah. That was cool. It was cool. One more underrated artist. I'll go with fucking Jean Grey. She is legit like a fucking murderer on the mic, which is not
one of my favorites, by the way. All right.
Legit, probably the best female rapper of all time, and doesn't quite get that shot.
I super agree with Rakim. And I super agree with AZ.
Hey! You agreed that much.
Hella agree with that.
And my last one.
Ooh,
I'm gonna say some
good call, Titus. He said Dub Sizzle.
Skip.
Sizzle.
Hey, Creases.
Nice.
Hey, Crease says Spice One. That's actually probably a big one.
That's a good one.
Spice One went hard.
And you actually might even be able to say Be Legit too.
Beatler. Being Beatler. Yeah, we got.
All right, I gotta end this with some real disrespectful ass shit.
Uh-oh.
All right.
You about to say Big Gip.
No.
Big Gip was dope though.
No, I mean, like, I fuck with Danger Family. You know what I mean?
We know that's why he said that.
Big Gip was hella dope though.
But I gotta say some.
I just said Killer Tay.
I gotta end this with some real. Juicy Killer Tay? Bullies with Fullies?
Bullies with Fullies. Killer Tay with those crazy ass ad libs.
All
right.
Somebody else that I feel like doesn't get the respect that they deserve for the music that they make.
Something shocking. Where we go?
Rick Ross.
Huh?
Oh.
Rick Ross does not get the shine he deserves.
What you fucking with? I'm the fucking
boss.
Every album since that one has been just exponentially better and better and better and better.
We keep them coming back. We keep them coming back.
No, I gotta admit, I gotta admit, I hated that song and still do hate that song. But yeah, he has gotten infinitely better since that song.
That song is.
He's gotten much better.
I like the song
until
I started listening to the words of the song, and I'm just like,
why? Why did I like this? The hook is catchy.
All right,
and that's.
Anyway, that's the end of our hip hop big four guys. I do agree with AZ and Rakim. I agreed with Exhibit Big. Bust the Bus. Y'all be dissing him.
Bus is one of the best.
Y'all be dissing Busta.
Sibo.
Be Legit, I would put up there.
Me in my 4.6.
Be Legit and Dub C in general.
I love Dub C. I love Sibo. They're not top 5 or 10 anything. No disrespect to them. Top 20 maybe. Mm-hmm.
Andre Nicotina, Dre Dog.
Shout out to Nicotina, man. He's put together a whole like 30-year career.
Oh, yeah. He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. He's still doing his thing.
Opened for him a couple times. I'm sure you have as well.
Oh yeah.
Him and Queasy.
I did a bunch of shows with him and worked gigs too.
That's the name I forgot about. Coach Gigs. He's still around?
Yeah, Crease just put his name in the chat actually.
Okay.
But I think I've rocked with it like 5 times.
Well, he was super active.
It's always a good show.
Oh yeah. No, he's one of them dudes, one of them Bay Area legends, man. People really fuck with him.
Yeah.
When I first moved back up here, he was super active. He was rocking everywhere, every city. When I opened for fucking Andre Nicotina, like, all right, pick a city.
Yeah, man, he's still kind of like that. I mean, you know, he's the richest person in the bank, like arts wise.
Like that?
Yeah. He makes the most money out of everyone in the bank, except for maybe for
Like Burner.
I
Burner is all off music. Though.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
getting that
yeah,
off
yeah.
music
We're talking about off of music. We're talking about off of music. We're, you know, Burner.
I'm sure Burner does good with the music too, but
He does, but he,
off the music
we
is,
know
is where it is.
we know that he's a mogul on the other
Right.
end.
We know his
Right.
breast
You
butter.
know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that's okay. I want to be a mogul too.
I'm trying to get on that level. I'm trying to make music because I want to.
Right, for real.
And not have it be for free.
Yeah, what you make it? You make music? Yeah. Why? I'm like, because I don't know how to spell this thing, you know.
Got to invest in something. Sure. I'm
Right.
bored, man. Money makes money for itself. Right. Cookies makes cookies money. I'm just chilling.
Right. Right.
Right. Let me see if I can crack into
Tyson he still doesn't think Biggie and Rakim deserve top tier because of the catalog.
I hear that. I hear that, but you got to respect the influence, man. They both completely changed the sound of the music, though. When Rakim dropped, everybody switched how they was rapping. It was like, oh, it's like that. When Biggie dropped, everybody switched how they did.
See, body of work thing that goes for like Big L, like not Biggie. Biggie, even if it's posthumous, he has work. He has work. You know what I mean?
And Rakim, I mean, you know,
he's got a few too.
Got a few, and they're classics. Right. He's a grown ass man. He's like 60 or some shit. Want to drop an album tomorrow? Yeah.
And
good.
we saw that 60-year-old nigga Ripper show like last year. So
I would say I seen him rock it. I seen him. I think it was like right
Still
before the
raps better than
pandemic.
most.
Yeah.
still performs live better than most.
No vocals. just raps. Like
Just
hey,
raps.
You all know my shit. You can be my fucking hype man.
Right.
Like,
Exactly. You know,
thinking of a master plan.
yeah. I haven't rapped that song in years.
You know, I don't have to. I put the beat on. Let y'all rap that shit.
Ain't nobody gonna be like, "Whoa, Rakim didn't even rap this bar." I know nobody gives a shit anymore.
Like we all know that's just gospel. We rap that shit.
Look at this nigga Rakim, bro. Disrespectful ass fucking trying to rap this song while we trying to do it.
I just rock him all up there. Like, no, we know it. You don't gotta
Like
do all
nobody
that.
came to see you rap Rakim. We came to rap your shit for you.
I still got this.
We paid to rap your shit for you, Rakim.
You should just be like thinking of a master plan.
Mhm.
Like y'all finish the shit. I'm done.
Right.
That's more or less what he did. The whole crowd rapped the shit. He spit like a bar or two. He hop in like and keep the shit going.
He get the in between.
But y'all rap that shit. Y'all know it. Y'all favorite rappers know that shit.
Right. Exactly.
Favorite rapper knows that.
Knows
I'm gonna make
that
sure,
shit.
I'm gonna make sure I hit these prepositions. These ands
Must
and
be nice,
does.
man.
I got those. And
he was like, "How can I get some
right
dead presidents?"
No, I like I said, his show live is great. I want to
It's a
still,
good song.
I want to still be rocking live at that caliber, at that age.
Like a whole nostalgia meeting.
It's gonna be
We're gonna meet on some old shit. What's up, y'all?
be like
Remember this whole shit?
all the way from the moon. We got YDMC.
I want like
Just a head in the jar rapping.
like another 20 years. I want like Rakim to just be wheeled on stage. Everyone, you know the words. He just on stage nodding his head. Thinking of a master plan. Everybody. We'll do the concert. Fuck it.
Be like, y'all know the words? It's okay, I get paid anyway.
Check already cashed. I'm here. Someone knows the words. I'm gonna just sit here.
So you know what? You guys did a good job. Just got a little money cannon. There you guys go.
I ain't lost nothing tonight. Man, good.
All right, y'all. It's episode 99, Big Chillin', man. I believe we have Madman A. Smith in the building.
They let him through security.
They let him through. Security sleeping, so he got through. No, he's been in the green room. Checking out episode 99. I'm sure he's ready. Recap series season.
Ready and rearing to go. Oh boy. Episode 99. We back at it. We're running it back.
I hit the wrong button twice.
Boy.
Music Studio.
Thank you, Mr. Kellerman, for the introduction. Thank you, Mr. YDMC, for the platform known as Sports Madness. I'm Mr. Madman A. Smith. First of all, I must say, it is a pleasure to be back with you all after a brief hiatus. I've got a few things I need to discuss with you. I'm going to start in the world of sports entertainment with the WWE. I reported in one of my last segments with you guys that Vince McMahon himself is under investigation by the board of owners with the WWE based on previous marital relationships he had with employees working in his office and NDAs to keep things quiet. Well, it has been investigated and it has been determined that McMahon has in fact paid out over $12 million in non-disclosure agreements with various female employees of WWE over the years. Over $12 million in non-disclosure agreements. Now, let's be honest. We all knew that Vince McMahon wasn't squeaky clean. Well, if you know anything about WWE, if you know anything about Vince McMahon, you understand that the man has his background and whatnot. But wow, $12 million. So that's a lot of coin. And that tells me that that's been quite a few employees. That's what that tells me. So, the ironic thing to me at this point is just from what I've observed, it does not seem that Vince McMahon is really taking a step back at this point or is really being pulled back from his duties. He has stepped down as CEO, so there is that. He has stepped down as chairman of the board, so there is that. But he's still present in day-to-day operations. This presence is still being felt. So it's just interesting to me to see how WWE is going to move forward with all these things surrounding one Vince McMahon. But anyways, moving on. Serena Williams a few weeks ago lost in Wimbledon. I point that out to say Serena Williams is getting up there and she's played for a long time. There has been talks and questions about how much longer she's going to do this. I don't know how much longer she's going to do this. I don't know if she knows how much longer she's going to do this, but I just want to take a second to quickly shout out Serena Williams and what she has meant to the sport of tennis. She's not only one of the greatest tennis players of all time, but if you really look at it, she has to go down in American culture as one of the greatest athletes of all time. Just because, not only because of the excellence in tennis, but the barrier breaking and what she has meant as a part of American culture for young women, Black women, all of the above. So if she indeed does not have a lot of time left in front of her, then I want to give her flowers right now in terms of her tennis career. She may play again, but if she doesn't, I want her to have her flowers now. She's one of the all-time great athletes in American culture, in my view. Moving on. You guys have all heard about the whole Brooklyn Nets saga. Kevin Durant wanting out. There's been a lot of drama really from day one surrounding the Brooklyn Nets franchise. It started with one Kyrie Irving not wanting to get vaccinated after you pulled the team together. However, you weren't willing to take that make that sacrifice for the rest of the team, for the rest of the organization, like all of your teammates were. Your teammates that you drew to Brooklyn. They all were willing to make that sacrifice, but you weren't. Of course, Kyrie gets a lot of the blame. However, Kevin Durant, I do not absolve you from blame from this. You bear a lot of responsibility in this, Kevin Durant. You were the one that chose Kyrie Irving as your running mate in the first place. You could have gone to the Knicks. That's where you originally wanted to go. You allowed yourself to be lured to Brooklyn by Kyrie because you wanted to play with your buddy. You made that decision. So it starts there. You could have gone other places. You chose to go there. You chose to buddy up with Kyrie. Then when he didn't want to play because of the whole vaccine mandate, you essentially co-signed it. Then bringing him back, you essentially co-signed that, Kevin Durant. Oh, and let's not forget, in that first round of the playoffs against Boston, you did not show up. The Nets front office is also to be to blame here. You gave over control of your franchise, essentially, to Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. I understand that you are going to have to make certain moves to some degree at some times to placate at least Kevin Durant, I understand that. However, you allowed Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving? You realize Kyrie Irving believes he's part of your front office now? Or he did. Because you allowed those two to run your franchise. All of you share blame. All of you share responsibility in where you are right now. KD, this is another stain on your basketball legacy. I'm sorry to say that to you, sir, but it is what it is. Mr. Kellerman, anything you'd like to discuss?
No, that was good, man. I'll let you keep rolling, but yeah, Brooklyn. Damn, man, that was a horrible idea. Like, you picked the two worst dudes to run your franchise. You picked the two worst dudes to, like, yo, these are the personalities we want to build around. Like, these are not leaders. Neither one of them. These are not leaders. These are like remarkable individual players that aren't leading anybody to, like, they couldn't lead a motherfucker to a birthday cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not leading anyone anywhere. They're good. They're solid individual players that maybe you'd like on your team, depending on the makeup. But You don't want these. These are the guys that you got youngsters looking up to. They're especially Kyrie. I mean, come on, this is a clown. This is a party clown. You rent this motherfucker for an hour to fucking blow up balloons.
I agree with you. I agree.
Dude's a clown. Like, I'm sorry. Like, great individual talent. I'm not a hater. He's a great individual talent, but I'm sorry. I'm not building my team around that motherfucker.
And that's what separates KD from a guy like Steph, from a guy like LeBron, from a guy like Giannis, from a guy like Joker, even though Joker hasn't won it, but Joker is clearly a leader. You know what I mean?
The guy you build around. Like, this is the center of my team.
Right.
Kyrie's not that guy. Joker is that guy. Kyrie's not that guy.
Right.
In my opinion.
Same with Chris Paul, even though he hasn't won anything. Chris Paul's a clear leader of your team. You don't have to like him, but Chris Paul's a clear leader of your team.
I heard that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Kevin Durant doesn't have that, and we know Kyrie isn't that.
And he thought he was. He thought he was that guy. And went to Boston and was like, oh, it's more than just like being good at putting balls in the bucket.
How are you the best player on your team? How are you the best player on your team? Because he was the best individual player that team had. But so
you're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
The team plays better without you. That is a sad indictment. When you are the best player on your team and your team plays better without you, that's a huge, sad indictment on you.
Basketball is a team sport. And if you got one piece of the team, no matter how good he is, it's kind of taken away from the whole. It's like, all right, maybe we're better if that guy's not here.
Because he was obviously the best player they had, and the team obviously played better without him. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm. It depends. Like, you can be the best individual player and take away from the whole.
Right.
That's very possible. And that's very, very possible.
Because he lacked leadership, as you stated.
Yeah. Like, they did not respect, like, and in that's the thing, because you see it. Like, you don't have to have it. No one has to say anything. You can see it. They didn't respect him. They didn't respect him on that level. Like, oh, it's Kyrie. Oh.
Right.
No, he's gone and we play better. Yeah.
Very simple. Respect that for that. You can't expect to receive the same amount of respect if you're not earning it.
And really, speaking of leadership, because I mentioned Steph, but really, if we're talking Warriors leadership, I should mention Draymond. Like, if we're just talking leadership, that's it. And you talk Warriors, that's the name you really should mention. But I mean, Steph's the face of the team. But like, if you're talking leadership, so you got to throw his name in there too.
Oh, no question. If you're talking the leadership of our team, it's Steph and Dre. Like, the leadership that's not in the front office is Steph and Dre. And they both do it differently, but you need both of them. You know?
Well, Draymond's like more your emotional vocal leader.
He's the exactly. You know? But who's the guy who sets the example? Steph.
Right. The culture setter.
Without question,
the culture setter, right.
But yeah, Dre's the motherfucker barking at people, getting people in line. You know, but
good cop, bad cop.
Exactly. Need that shit. You know what I mean? These people in line from different angles, you know? So even like switching from, era to era, like we went from David West and Sean Livingston. We got veterans on the bench, you know what I mean? We went from that era to this era where it's a bunch of kids. You know what I mean? But the leadership is intact. The message is the same.
Mr. YD, any thoughts on anything I talked about or anything you want to bring up?
I mean, I don't have any sympathies for Vince. We all know he doesn't like black people. So there's that.
Well, they taught him how to do the swag walk into the ring, though. Jokes.
The billionaire strut.
He's going with all the swag, though. He flooded.
I call that the billionaire strut. Because I believe he's a billionaire. Well, yeah.
He probably is.
He's coming with extra swag. Like, what? I own this shit. It's cracking. I can lose tonight.
his name is John C.
I'll never not be funny.
Oh, I mean, have you guys been catching some summer league?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're watching this. I mean,
I've been catching some Big Three. Like I like Big Three.
I haven't caught any.
I really got any.
I was watching a little bit of it today.
I got plenty of summer league though.
I've been watching summer league guys. LeBron returned to Drew League this week.
He did.
I'm not
he
really
looks like the Terminator. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
So I was talking to Mac about
Jack,
this.
Jack.
I was talking to Mr. Kellerman about this. I'm not really a huge fan of that decision for him to play Drew League. I feel that going into his 20th season, he needs to just be working out in the gym and in the weight room or whatever and resting his body as opposed to playing. No. But playing on the court is an extra risk. I don't want him taking before he goes in the year 20. He's coming off injuries the last few years. So I don't like that decision for him at this point in his career. If we're talking, him going into year 10, okay, fine. But now, just at this point, he's already built up the knick-knack injuries over the last 3 years. I don't like it. But he came out unscathed. So, it worked out. But I didn't like him taking the unnecessary risk.
I guess he hasn't played Drew League since 2011.
Yeah.
And in 2011, okay.
For some reason, he decided this year, let's get it. And he came out looking like the fucking Terminator. Like it was like, Jesus, man, what you been doing?
And you know what? I will say this. He knows his body better than we do. Maybe he felt like it was better for him to loosen his body up and play those games. So who knows? But
I hear you, though. It's like, that's some unnecessary risk. But
going into his 20th season, man. 20th season. That's a lot of ball played. That's a lot of ball played.
Yeah, it is.
For some reason, I guess he felt it was necessary.
A lot of postseason, too.
I guess, that's what I'm thinking, because he missed the postseason. He was like, fuck it, man. I'm going to come out and get ready early. I mean,
The hunger of
because those Drew League games are intense, man.
You know what? When you frame it like that, I went from not liking it to loving it just like that. Because when you frame it like that, you're absolutely fucking right. Because when you look at the course of his career, in his 19-season career, he's gone to the playoffs probably 16 seasons. So for him to miss the playoffs and to be pissed off and bitter, but use it to be hungry, yeah, I love it. I fucking love it. Yeah, you totally flipped my perspective.
Moments later.
I didn't even think about it like that.
I'm sorry, he looks like revved up. He looked fucking like, I was like, God damn. Like after the year you had last year, you look like that. All right.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe he's more driven as a result, and I love that.
Oh yeah? Well, screw you guys. I'm going home.
Because what he did.
Because really, based on LeBron's career, missing the playoffs is inexcusable. Just look at the course of his career. That man has not missed the playoffs. So barely, you know what I'm saying?
I was saying, like the picture I saw, I was like, this man looks like he's ready to kill people. Like he looks like the Terminator. He's revved up. And he's just testing it on these Drew League motherfuckers. You can't handle it.
Yeah, him and DeMar together in Drew League was unfair with everybody else, the competition out there. Like him and DeMar.
It's a lot of body out there.
DeMar was balling too, so it really wasn't fair.
I mean, that's what they wanted originally. They wanted DeMar in LA. Well,
should have got him.
It just didn't break bread. We went to Toronto.
No, Chicago.
Chicago, excuse me. Yep.
Both cold ass cities.
Excuse me. Yeah,
both cold
Chicago.
ass cities.
Then Toronto to begin with. That's right. Where he clearly just didn't want to play.
He just to me never seemed like he fit their culture, their way. You know what I mean? He never seemed like he quite fit the San Antonio way.
I mean,
not to say that he was like disrespectful or did anything to disrupt them or anything like that, but it just from day one, he just didn't seem like a natural fit for the Spurs organization.
So like, if you're trying to build around him and make him that guy, it's like, nah, you're going to be disappointed. I don't think he's that guy.
He could be, but with the Spurs,
With the
though,
Spurs, no.
with the Spurs, it just didn't seem like a natural fit.
I'm trying to make him the guy you build around. Probably not.
We need a lot more support than what they had available.
The Kawhi is a lot more adept to like kind of one man shit when he's healthy, which is never. But what he said. Okay, God, man. That's it. I want him to play 2 games this year.
Damn.
Kawhi Leonard was cracking.
Damn.
Those.
Damn.
Those gamos.
You just talking that shit now. Fuck Kawhi. Fuck the Clippers.
Those gamos. 2.
Fuck Paul George, and now fuck John Wall too.
Those Wagos.
You can't touch this.
But that concludes my official segment of Sports Madness before this shit descends into total chaos, as it's about to right now.
Keep going. We're headed down.
But that ends my organized segment of it.
Kawhi Leonard, is he gonna play this year?
So the talk is that he's supposed to be ready to go. That's what the chatter I've been hearing. He's supposed to be ready to go when the season starts.
Got him!
Why you playing this year? No.
Got him.
Yeah. That's how I feel how he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know. He might. He may play some games. He may not. I don't know.
He said I want him to play 2 games. Fuck.
Literally, play 2 games and I'll be impressed.
God damn it.
I mean, he played no games last year. 0. What? Like no one expected that.
Titus about LeBron said he feel like he needed to be, he thinks that he feel like he needed to be in ball shape already.
Maybe.
I mean,
That could be a good point.
Come on, though, dog. I need to be absolutely perfect or I'm not playing at all.
Well, I mean,
come on.
You got, I mean, taking his age and health into consideration, yeah, you got. He's making sure that he has a little bit in front of him.
Maybe he feels he has to take the extra steps now to be ready. Now that he's older, and then put the knick-knack injuries on. I mean, bro, he's going into season 20, bro, and he's, you know what I'm saying?
Has he
Even
played
though
that much, Kawhi? 20?
Oh, I thought we were still talking about LeBron.
No.
Kawhi.
Okay. Kawhi. I think Kawhi's milking it.
Kawhi's milking it.
Kawhi's milking
LeBron's trying to stretch out his career.
Yeah,
Kawhi's milking it.
LeBron's milking it on the other end of the spectrum. But Kawhi's.
What do you mean by milking it?
Like, he's trying to get paid max dollars without playing max minutes.
No, not that. You said LeBron's milking it the other way. What do you mean by milking it the other way?
Meaning that he's trying to extend the time.
Get the most out of the end of his career.
I get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear that.
I see what you're saying.
And I can respect that. But like when you're like, you know, kind of in.
No, Kawhi's supposed to be in his prime right now.
When you're in your prime years and you're just kind of
to your point,
chilling, like give me the max money, but I'm not playing all the time. Like I'm not even playing half the time. Like, come on, dog. That's corny. It's like now you're stealing money.
It's basically stealing money.
I'm the face of the franchise. I'm here once in a while. I'll be here when I'm here, but you know, I'm the face of the franchise. I'm the guy, but I mean,
that's a lot of bench time.
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
That's a lot of bench time. He's still the face. He's the face on the bench.
But this guy, like, he's not even on the bench sometimes. And there's guys that are playing, guys that are like breaking their backs, and in the face of the franchise is chilling at home.
But see, why do you think guys that were there didn't want to stay there anymore? Trez, Pat Beverly.
They already saw it. They saw it early.
I'm sorry, if you're the face of the franchise and you got no heart, then I'm sorry. I'm gonna go somewhere where the face wants to play.
How am I supposed to rally behind you if I don't think you're gonna rally with us?
Well, it's counterproductive.
You don't even want to play, but you're the best player. All right, I'm gonna go elsewhere, man. Thanks for the memories, but
He
I'm gonna go where they played.
He said K-Dog regretting leaving Toronto. Probably.
You might as well have stayed there. You went there 1 year and got a ring. Why not stick around?
Yeah,
with
I never understood him leaving in the first place.
Because it wasn't about whatever happened in Toronto was irrelevant. He wanted to go to LA. Like he had been wanting to go to LA. When they traded him to Toronto in the middle of the season, he wanted to be in LA. So it didn't matter.
Concept was happening.
Concept, what's up, bro?
What it do though?
What's happening?
What up, Concept?
AD and Westbrook for KD and Irving. Think they have to keep it dry.
No.
I don't know about that, man.
No. So here's the thing.
AD and Westbrook for Durant. Then
No.
I mean,
no.
If you're gonna get some kind of like guarantee from Kyrie that he's gonna play 60 games, you want to take that?
I don't want nothing to do with Kyrie Irving.
I hear that. I can feel that.
If you have to make a contract with someone that you have to play basketball, then I mean, why do you have?
And honestly,
that's a good question.
And honestly, do y'all really think Durant wants to go play with LeBron? I highly doubt that.
No. He saw. Oh, never mind. I said 80 and Westbrook. Okay.
Yeah, 80 and Westbrook.
Not LeBron ain't involved. Okay.
No, LeBron's gonna stay there.
So do you really think KD wants to play with LeBron? I highly doubt that he wants to play with LeBron.
I mean, if you just want to play basketball, like you keep saying, why not? Why not play with the best basketball player?
Because he wants to be that guy. He wants to be that guy.
He says he wants to just play basketball, but he wants to be that guy because he's full of shit. Yes.
Cupcake.
Y'all are right.
He wants to be that guy.
He does.
And he knows. He knows. Well, actually,
we hope he knows.
Well, actually, no.
Hope he knows,
well, actually, no. Let me retract that. I'm gonna flip that the other way. It would work for KD for this reason, because LeBron is getting older. LeBron will happily transition those keys after like a season or so. So that will work for KD. KD could come to LA and within a year be the guy. So under those circumstances, it will work. But I don't see that happening anyway. But I'm saying it would work for those reasons.
Good.
But that's because LeBron is at the point in his career where he is looking, not only willing, but looking to transition the keys to someone.
Yeah, I thought that was the idea with AD, but
AD hasn't been reliable health-wise, and so
neither has KD.
KD's been getting hurt too. That's true.
Well, there's that.
So as a Laker fan, you wouldn't take that shit. You would take AD and Westbrook for KD and Kyrie.
I don't want nothing to do with Kyrie, and I stand on that. I stand on it.
Fair enough.
And honestly, like, I'm not saying I want Durant. Now, if we got him, I would tolerate him because I know what he brings to the court.
As long as he's actually doing what he's supposed to do on the court.
Yeah, I know what he brings to the court. So I would take him, even though I'm not a fan of him. I would take him because I know what he'll bring. Look, I don't want shit to do with Kyrie.
Understood. Concept says he's never going to win alone. He doesn't play defense, and then he's talking about LeBron. LeBron needs a shooter like KD and a playmaker like Irving to handle the ball when he's out of the lineup.
But Concept, do you trust Kyrie to show up every day and be dependable? Because I don't.
I believe he does. He thinks as long as there's no mandates, Kyrie will be fine.
But it wasn't just about the mandates, dude. Kyrie took off other bullshit reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the shooting at the Capitol. I'm not gonna go to show up to practice today. Like, nigga, okay, I understand it was a tragic event, but that shit has no bearing on you showing up to fucking practice with your team, bro.
Everybody else in the NBA showed up but you.
Like, he would pick bullshit reasons to not show up to work, bro. And he even said himself that there are things more important than basketball. Okay, I understand. In the grand scheme of life, Yes, there are more important things than basketball. However, if you are an NBA player during the NBA season, there is nothing more important than basketball. During the NBA season, those motherfuckers are paying you how many millions of dollars? I'm sorry, that's your top priority during the season is basketball. And Kyrie doesn't feel that way, and I have a problem with that.
Titus said he take Durant for AD.
Durant for AD? No, of course.
Oh, sure.
Of
like,
course.
Like straight up, just Durant for AD. Hell yeah.
But then also, if you do that,
Durant's like AD that knows how to control his body.
but then also, if you do that, here's the other elephant in the room. You're reuniting Durant with Russ, and Durant would never go for that.
See, Durant's a problem. He's a social problem.
If you do that, just straight up one-to-one trade AD for KD, you're reuniting KD with Russ again.
They just can't be choosers. That's true.
I'd say Kyrie if KD is coming. Yeah, I mean, if you're on the receiving end, you just gotta take the bad with the good. Because you know Westbrook with anyone's not gonna work, in my opinion. I don't know you. I'm no guru, but Westbrook with anyone's not gonna work. So it's like, I mean, if you can get Westbrook and AD for Kyrie and KD, if I'm on the Lakers side, I'd take that shit. Because Westbrook is proven to not work. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna get you where you want to go. Kyrie, he's annoying, but he's got a ring, and he's proven. And it's with the right circumstances, it could work if he's motivated. You know what I mean?
No, it's too big of an if to me. At least I know Russ is motivated to show up and play.
I mean, he's gonna show up and it's not gonna get anywhere.
And the thing is this: he's gonna make some mistakes on the court, but he's also gonna have his good moments too. And the thing is, he's gonna be in a different role under Darvin Ham. Excuse me. So until we're able to get off of him and move him to a different situation, we're gonna have to basically have him do what we can have him do within our system. Okay. But I don't want shit to do with Kyrie.
Okay. We hear where you're coming from. It's like no Kyrie. What with you on that? For me, it's like Westbrook is proven to not work. I'll roll the dice on Kyrie. If I'm in the Lakers front office, I'll roll the dice on Kyrie. Because Westbrook is proven to not work.
Okay, but he's not proven to not work under this coach and under this system. So there's that too.
True. I mean, you can re-roll the dice and try it again with a different coach, different front office. But,
and I'd rather do that than to roll the dice on someone who I know is iffy.
Fair enough. This is funny. That's the guy with the ring.
And then, I'm saying I'm not married to keeping the idea of keeping Russ on the team, but I'm saying in the meantime, while we search for a deal for him, I'd rather have him than to deal him for Kyrie.
Okay, fair enough.
I say we look for a better situation to deal Russ in and get, you know what I mean? Get something better in return. I mean, rather than have Kyrie, I'd rather have 3 solid role players who I know have the right work ethic and you know what I mean? All the other intangibles.
But that makes sense because you need those intangibles. You need those individuals to be able to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you don't have
those draft picks too.
Right.
You gotta have someone that's gonna be able to effectively teach them.
LeBron and Westbrook is like having the same player, and we have Big Bird on crack.
They are not the same player. They are not the same player at all.
Big Bird on crack.
They are not the same player.
Big Bird on crack. That's funny.
That's hilarious.
I mean, they're not the same player at all, but I hear what he's saying just in the fact that they both kind of need the ball to do what they do. And that's why I always felt like that was a bad mix. It's like, these are 2 guys who need the ball in their hand to do what they do best.
LeBron's actually capable of playing off the ball, but it's just more so for our team. It's better for our team. It's better for our team if the ball's in his hands, but he's capable of playing without the ball. It's not like he can't play off the ball. He can, But it worked out better for our team as a whole if he did.
He's the best point guard on your team. And when the ball's in his hand, Westbrook has no idea what to do.
But I'm saying if we have a capable point guard, he's very decent off the ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. But so it just worked out better team-wise if we had the ball in his hands.
LeBron's a basketball player. He'll go where he needs to go.
You go.
Westbrook is not. Westbrook needs the ball in his hands. But when he doesn't have the ball in his hands, he gets bored. And he'll just go stand in the corner and he'll look bored. He'll just be like,
he never at any
like,
he never at any point in his life has played without the ball in his hands. So now it's just that adjustment. Just I don't know. I thought he'd do a better job at adjusting because he knew that he would have to. But yeah, it just didn't work. But the thing is,
man, that's on the outside looking in is different.
The thing is, it was his first season with us, and there is a proven history that not everything works out with players in their first season with the team. So different coach, different system. We'll see what it looks like. And again, we can be shopping a deal throughout the season as things go. The thing with Russ is his contract. He's making like $47 million. So
top 5 highest paid players in the league.
He's making $47 million. So getting rid of his contract is not the easiest thing. But not the easiest thing. But I mean, I kind of feel that as the season goes on, the right situation could possibly open up. I just think it'll take a little bit of time.
Personally, I don't think so. It's a massive contract, and he doesn't provide top 5 player results. So I don't think anyone really wants him. But we'll see, man. Yeah,
there are still a good number of teams who would love to have him. You have teams who are not going anywhere, and you do have fringe playoff teams, like bottom feeding playoff teams that would still love to have somebody who's going to show up every night in a consistent attraction, somebody who's going to bring people in the door, put asses in the seats. People are going to pay to come watch him. He's an entertaining watch.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So there are a lot of franchises in the NBA that would love to have him. But, you know, I think at this point, if you already have a championship nucleus, then you most likely don't want to disrupt that by bringing him in.
You don't want him in
a championship contending nucleus. But I mean, like,
you have a championship caliber team, you don't want Russ fucking it up.
You have a lot of fringe playoff teams that would love to have him though.
He shot
him. How did they pull the trigger? He's available.
Money issues. We just talked about that. It's a $47 million contract.
I mean,
$47 million. Not every team has that, right?
Mm-hmm. I say not every team wants it. I say not every team. There are teams that he's kind of been exposed. Teams see it and they're like, "Oh, this is not a championship caliber guy. Do we want to give up half our roster for this guy who's okay? We'll put up some cool numbers and not get us anywhere." But I mean, pretty much like you're saying, championship caliber teams not interested. Like we're cool. Like we got what we need. What we need is to get to the next level, not to stay at the same place.
Right. We're trying
this guy who's
trying to send up a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. We don't want this guy who's ball dominant. You know what I mean? Gonna disrupt the chemistry. Blah blah blah. We'll just stay where we're at.
We be packaging up like 3-4 players for that.
Exactly. Like Russ is just like. I swear I'm not trying to be a hater. Just Russ is not that guy that's gonna get anybody to that next level. You know what I mean? Like to that, we need to get over that hump. We need Russ. Nobody's thinking like that.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna wait and see what happens this year because I need to see. We already spoke on the fact that Darvin Ham is trying to sell him on a new role. So I want to see how effective he is at that. Now, I will say this. If you have Russell Westbrook in a certain role on your team, like, for example, if you're able to bring him off the bench and have him lead your second unit, that could be a dynamic championship team right there. But the thing is, can you sell Russ on doing exactly that? Can you sell Russ on, look, dude, You coming off the bench when you're out there, that's your team. That's your fucking team. You're running that shit when you're out there. If you can sell him on that and get him invested in that, then you're not asking him to do anything different. You ask him to come off the bench and you're asking him to go out there and be Russ. If you can sell him on it, hey, bro, just come off the bench and don't change your game at all. You know what I'm saying? And if you can
Russ's ego though,
if you can get him invested in that though, you can have one hell of a dynamic championship team with him leading your second unit. Again, all about roles, but then it's not just about roles. You got to sell him on it.
Absolutely,
you got to sell him on it.
I'm with you. I was saying last year he'd be better coming off the bench, but Russ ain't built like that. He's like, I'm one of the top 5 highest paid players in the league. I'm not coming off the bench. I'm that guy. I'm the man. You know, I'm fucking Russell Westbrook. I'm not coming off the bench. And I said this last year. It's just like Allen Iverson when they asked him to come off the bench. He's like, I'm Allen Iverson. I'm not coming off the bench.
The thing with Russ too is like, if you could just like sell it to him, because it's like, dude, you already been on the floor with LeBron and AD, and you know that your touches are going to be different. You know that your looks are going to be different. So come off the bench, and your looks ain't got to be different, bro. Your touches ain't got to be different. You run this shit. You get to do you coming off the bench. You already know how it works when you start with these guys. You can't just do you. I'm telling you, come off the bench and you can be Russ in all your glory. If you can sell him on that.
See, we are right there with you. I hear you. Russell Westbrook is Russell Westbrook. He's like, I'm a top 5 player. I am a Hall of Famer. I am that guy. Fuck that. I'm not coming off the bench.
But I just don't. But then again, we don't know. But then again, we don't know how Vogel sold it to him either.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't.
Vogel might have just gone to him and said, I think it's better for the team if you come off the bench. But if I'm saying if that's all you said, then you got to understand you're talking to Russ. And if that's all you said, you didn't really sell it to Russ.
That's all you heard.
You didn't really sell it to Russ. To sell it to Russ, you got to sell him on the idea that you still get to play your game. If that wasn't sold to him, and we don't know if that was sold to him.
We don't know.
It clearly wasn't. I mean,
you know, maybe that's the thing. It's all speculation. We don't know. Maybe it was sold to him perfectly, even better than we could put it. And he was just like, I'm Russell Westbrook. Fuck that. We don't know. You know what I mean? But whatever it was, it didn't work. Whatever it was, we saw what we saw. You know what I mean? The numbers were what the numbers were.
Not blaming Russ for the failure.
Can't blame him. I don't know. Maybe he did everything he was asked. I don't know. You know what I mean? I wasn't at the practices. I wasn't there. But, you know, whatever it was not a good mix. It just didn't work. You know? Yeah, ask a motherfucker to do something, and maybe he just can't do it. Well,
and I'd also like to see them play more games together too. They play like 20 games together, which is that's a quarter of the season. I'd like to see more than a quarter of the season together.
That wasn't a good quarter of the season for that.
I'd like to that's kind of a small sample size to me, in my opinion. I mean, you could say it's semi-sufficient, but I don't know if I would say that. You know what I mean?
That's more than a quarter of the season.
No, it's not more.
20, how many games?
20. They play like 20 games together. Those three.
Gotcha.
Those three play like 20 games.
That's
together.
about a quarter, a little under a quarter.
Right.
That should give you a little sample size of what you're doing. Like, you know. How many games did CJ McCollum play with the Pelicans? And it was like, oh, you fit right in. That's exactly what we needed. You know what I mean? Sometimes it ain't about time, it's just about fit, you know? So you can take all the time you want to try to, hey, we need more time to make this work. And it just ain't gonna work. It's just a bad mix.
But I'm just saying sometimes it takes time, and we have seen it in history where things didn't always click with guys in their first year. We've seen that. It's been 1 year. So I mean, you know.
So like Concept is saying, like if the Lakers would have just kept Caruso, we wouldn't be having this conversation. All he wanted was 10 to 12 million. If they open up the wallet for Alex Caruso, Would we be having this conversation? Would it be that much different?
I mean, I get that in retrospect, but at the time it was Russell Westbrook. We thought we were making an improvement. You know what I'm saying? So,
and
fit wise, and now we know fit wise. So far, it hasn't worked out fit wise. But at the time, we thought we were making an improvement, which reasonably so.
I mean, for me, clearly it didn't work, and it's time to move in a different direction.
And I don't necessarily have a problem with us moving in a different direction. I just don't think Kyrie's the right move.
No doubt. I hear that. I can agree with that.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, if we're gonna move off of Russell's contract, I just think it needs to be
I'll
right.
just say,
That's all.
if it's a straight 1-to-1 comparison, do you want Kyrie or do you want Westbrook?
I want the guy who I know is going to show up to work every day, and that's Russell.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Fair enough.
That's what it is. Now, if you can give me another player in the league at that position who's better than Russell, then let's talk about it. But for right now, I want the guy that I know is going to be there.
Concept says if we would have kept Ingram, etc., we would not be having, or we would have the best team in the league. I don't know about all that.
I mean,
Ingram. Well, we gave up Ingram to get AD.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what he said.
I was gonna say like Ingram hasn't been.
Ingram's a good player. He's not, he's not a game changer like that quite yet.
He's good.
He's damn good. He's coming up.
And he's improved actually since going to New Orleans.
He really is like a poor man's KD. He's like a 7 foot. He can shoot. He can score in all these different ways, but he's not quite that guy yet.
But he's still developing though. When you can see that, you can actually see his maturation as a player as you watch him. So
and with Zion actually playing, he's gonna be.
But see, he's also talking about are they going to play? Now that's another question mark, dude. Now a lot of it in the NBA TNT on NBA on TNT crew talked about this. Zion needs to get with the right dietitian, the right physical trainers. He needs, bro.
It sounds like he's on the shit right now, though.
I haven't seen him lately, but he needs to get there. And like Charles Barkley said, here's some perfect diet advice. Zion, if it tastes good, just spit it out. If it tastes good, just spit it out, Zion. Perfect diet advice from Charles Barkley.
Especially while living in New Orleans, man. Like, put down them beignets.
Yeah, he been eating them beignets, bro. He been eating them beignets.
All that shit, man. All the crawfish, all the scrimp, all that shit down, boy. Get to the gym. It's nothing but protein shakes and working out.
McGee was better and cheaper than AD. Is what Concept says.
McGee JaVale?
Yeah.
Come on now. That's two different calibers of player, dog.
Right.
Like McGee will, like, you know what I'm saying, get you a couple of rebounds, block some shots. AD is a 30 a game score. That's
right. You're talking about easily second best player on your team when healthy. Like JaVale was never going to be that.
Different levels, man.
Was never going to be that.
JaVale is a cool
piece.
Like, okay, he blocks some shots and
right.
Yeah.
He's a piece
for a couple million. Yeah. AD is a guy like, okay, we got to make big time decisions.
We can build around this guy if he's healthy. Right.
Right. The problem is he ain't been healthy. But besides that, like, yeah, he's a top tier guy.
But he's supposed to be the next, he's supposed to be the next face of our franchise. That's why he's there. He's not just there to be the number 2 to LeBron. He's there to eventually take the keys.
JaVale has never been in that discussion in his life.
No. You have to shoot on the right hoop for that.
Shaq did a full all-star.
Damn it.
You better.
Shit.
Whatever, y'all. Episode 99, y'all.
Hey, what y'all like better? Shaq and the Fool or come on, man?
Shaq and the Fool. Come on, man. It's good.
Shacked in the pool. I'm sorry. They pinpoint like, oh, that guy. He did like three backflips for no reason. Like,
Come on, man does the same thing though.
It's not
as precise. Like they're like that guy. That guy played 1 week in the NBA. Watch this. Like,
sure. All right, y'all. Well, before we get out of here tonight, I gotta play a couple things. I bought Fenton Beats. Wanted to share some beats with y'all. So,
Okay.
You sent me some.
That's the homie from the UK, right?
Right.
Australia.
Australia.
Down under.
Yeah, you said UK? I said it's Australia, bro.
Same shit.
Jokes. No, UK is
Everyone
Europe.
in Australia told
UK is Europe.
Jokes.
That ain't the same thing.
Total jokes. They say Australians like that.
My bad. Australia, not the UK. Australia. Okay. See, I don't have to take it when I have to trade. I don't have to trade.
I got another one for you guys.
All things that are brick money related, correlated. Fucking squad, motherfucker, man, I'm related. Never know, motherfucker, man, I'm elated. Over the phone, how I can soul. All up in the spot, motherfucker, bringing it down. Go in the map, motherfucker. All up in the spot, man, like the undertouch of Undertaker. What I meant to say. With my people here in San Jose. Hey, man, this is my fitting piece. Fuck around with Diff dope, man, and you get defeat. Fast and good with weather next. Man, Diff dope, stay.
Night. It's prime time. Big Chillin', this is episode 9. Freestyle. Off the top of the dome, I'm making room like where the buffalo roam. So who wanna step up to the tab, man? Get the body parts up in the trash can. Got my brothers on sides of me, so keep the irony. Yeah, I can see through both eyes. You see, thankfully I'm not blind. And if you're trying to cause problems, I promise they will be not mine.
Hey.
All right, guys, one more, y'all. One more for Fenton Beats, y'all.
Fenton Bizzles. Beach runner. All newcomers, you fucking with the fucking ace, man. I'm on the top of the motherfucking shit with no beat left.
Oh, Fenton's here. What up? What up, Fenton?
What up, Fenton?
Love
Hey,
it.
good
The
shit,
beach
man.
runner is the one.
You hopped right in.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to write in. It's on. Yes, sir. Yeah, man, we got a lot of shit coming. Beach Drummer is dope. Yes, sir. Hey, we got I appreciate what you sent us. We got some dope shit coming to you. We're gonna lay some shit. I'm trying to get the dragon in the lab a couple times this week.
Oh yeah, we fuck with the beach, man. We're right by Santa Cruz.
Right. Hell yeah.
Yeah. We got you.
I was just at the beach yesterday.
So Beach Runner's the one folks is feeling, huh?
All right, Beach Run.
Duly noted.
We got you, bro. We got y'all. Y'all, it's episode 99. 99 for the 99. Hey, we appreciate all you guys. Shout out everyone, Diff Dope.
Episode.
Yeah, no, that's just Bob. That's just sick. All right, y'all. Before we get out of here, I just want to remind y'all that we do have the winter bake sale.
Hey.
All right. Winter. They keep saying winter. It's summertime. Y'all. It's fucking summer. I'm already planning my winter, so I've been thinking winter all day. But it's summertime, okay?
It's the Beach Runner bake sale.
So at sugar_and sparkles_
That's
in the
sugar.
middle somewhere.
__
CA. Anyway, Sugar and Sparkles, man. You know what it is. Go get the shit. We here. You know what I'm saying. Shout out Fenton Beats, Mad Fire. All right. We got more shit coming out. Shit is real is coming out. You know what I mean?
It's real.
Shout out all of Diff Dope. You know what I'm saying?
Diff Dope.
What else do we got coming to you
Y'all really
guys?
do it like us. Bitch ass motherfuckers.
Oh,
Send
the
my
Play in the
dope a
Dark is
little
coming,
different.
guys. 3 of the dragon style. The beats coming, then the songs coming, guys.
Ask
You know
your
what I'm
girl
saying?
how we do it.
That's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
She knows.
There you have it. Say no mas.
They're like, oh, the dragons?
Yeah, man. That's how we
Say
do.
no
That's how
mas.
we
Say the
do, man.
dragon style.
Really
I
say
know.
no mas.
Shout out to M Dash. Shout out to the youngsters. You know, Brainwave, Whack, Chatham X, man. Shout out to all the young homies. Shout out Chris Reese for bringing Hunter Bay Area back. You know what I mean? That's just always dope. You know, like we're content collectors, man. Keep sending that dope content to us, man. Episode 100 is coming soon. Probably in a couple weeks. Just giving y'all a heads up, man. Just giving y'all a heads up. We
I'm lining that shit up for y'all.
Planning something real fat for y'all. All right.
Kick y'all in the teeth.
All right. Yo, mad love to all you guys. Dragon's in the building. Dragon's gone. Dragon's back. Dragon's back.
Hey.
All right, y'all.
And now we do it.
Be on the lookout for Dragon Style. We're gonna be posting a whole bunch. And we have a whole bunch of other shit going on. Stay lit with at YDMC, at YDMC Music on TikTok, at Madman of RDV,
Yes,
at
sir.
Max Steez, at Diff Dope, at
Yes, sir.
3HD Official.
Yes, sir.
All right, keep your eyes on all those pages because it's been active. We're staying active, okay? And
some shit, y'all.
And Fenton, we're gonna be working on some tracks this week too. So be prepared to get some of that. We got a new cipher for y'all. All
Shout out
kinds of
Ultra
shit.
Black Beats as well.
Ultra Black Belt Beats. Hell yeah, man. What up, Ray? Yo, we out of here. Episode 99. Hope you guys enjoying your summer. It's still hot in this bitch right now, but we about to go cool off. Yo,
Yes, sir.